This is Big Rapids Cardinal basketball on News Radio WBRN 1460 AM and 96.5 FM, a part of the Big Rapids Media Network and your home for Cardinal basketball.
Njenga spinning. Oh, goodness. Direct attack. That was absolutely nasty. Boat goes up strong. Count the bump and the bucket again. If you get the ball in the paint, you're going to have good things happen.
Wildcats and Cardinals on a Tuesday night here in Big Rapids. Glad you have joined in here for our Cardinal pregame coverage as the 4-14 Lakeview Wildcats come to town to take on the 12-5 Cardinals here tonight. Hi, everybody. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas joining you here from right inside of Big Rapids High School in Cardinal Arena. Should be a great matchup tonight. Blake, obviously we look at last year. Cardinals took care of business here against Lakeview and have had success against the Wildcats over the recent years. But if there's anything that tells us anything about the CSAA this year, you can never guarantee a win any given night.
That's right. You know, Lakeview is playing better than they have in previous years. I don't think their record tells the whole story. They've been in some tight ball games, winning ball games as of late. So, you know, it's a program on the up and up a little bit. Ben Perez does a good job. The JVs are competing with our JVs. You know, should be a good night. A couple teams on different paths right now. Excited to see what the Cardinals bring to the table tonight and excited to see the progress that Lakeview's made over the course of the year.
Should be a fun night of basketball. We got all the coverage for you. But first, some words right here on WBRN.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. MOTA offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact MOTA as far as 6 months in advance. MOTA proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit MOTAonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support, in-home or in person, from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS, anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
You know those guys who clean up decks, docks, siding, and gunners?
You mean extremely clean?
Well, they do more. A lot more.
Like?
Extremely Clean cleans everything and anything. Not just outside, but indoors too. They can professionally repair any surface and paint it, whether it's walls, ceilings, cabinets, and woodwork. Licensed and insured, over 17 years in business. Extremely Clean does it all, inside and out. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and extremelycleanmi.com. Call today.
Welcome back here inside Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. We begin our Cardinal pregame coverage of Lakeview and Big Rapids as we have 4.5 minutes to go here in the JV contest. 34-28, Coach Kostecki's team leads here at this point. We'll see if the Cardinals can hold it out for another regular season win. But before we get into the pregame festivities, thanks to all of those that support these broadcasts. Those include but aren't limited to Big Rapids Public Schools, the Big Rapids Virtual School, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Big Rapids and Canadian Lakes, Moto the Mecosta Transit Authority, A1 Auto Glass, the Schuberg Insurance Agency, Extremely Clean Power Wash and Painting, Quality Car and Truck Repair, New Horizon Landscaping, Michael Oil and Propane, Big Country Big Deals, Cook's Tree Service, Post 98 American Legion Baseball, Dazos Digital, and Big Rapids Daily News.com. we get into our New Horizon Landscape Time and Temperature presented by, of course, the landscaping experts of New Horizon Landscape. In the winter, they clear snow for residential and commercial properties. In the spring and summer, they care for your landscape. Trust the area's reliable and premier landscapers to care for your property at New Horizons Landscape. It's 18 degrees here in Big Rapids as we approach the 6:40 Eastern Standard Time here tonight on a lovely Tuesday. Be aware tomorrow, folks, around 1 p.m., Mother Nature is going to be throwing some snow our way, and it sounds like a couple truckloads. So be aware, winter weather advisory is in effect as of 1 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be all through the night in through Thursday morning. So just be aware of that. You can get up-to-date hourly weather forecast at the top of the hour right here where you're listening to this broadcast. Our Cook's Tree Service Timber Report. Big Rapids Trust Cook's Tree Service for all tree removal. 796-7000 for more information. And Blake, of course, we're at home here tonight for the third straight night. But it's time to give you a pop quiz. Get you on your toes a little bit. This has obviously been a very successful venue for the Cardinals this year, 8-2 here at home, and has been a very successful venue against Lakeview. This is your question, when was the last time Big Rapids lost to Lakeview, and can you tell me the exact date, where it was, and the score?
So I remember it was Quinn Tyson, the great Quinn Tyson senior year. It was a year that Lakeview actually won the conference, which would have been, I want to say 2014. I think it was early 2014. January 14th, I think is my guess. I think I read that somewhere recently. Am I correct? 43-41. And here's the deal, though. The Cardinals were shorthanded that night. Lakeview had a really good player in Nate Sherlow, Sean Lindsay as well, two of the great players to play at Lakeview. And then they had three really athletic, complementary players around them, a couple guys that came off the bench and did some good things. We were missing our starting two-man in Kyle Brady, our athletic stopper, but we were also missing Eric Boyd, who was our backup two-man. So all of a sudden, we've got guys moving all over the place. That was Dimitri Martin's freshman year, the great Dimitri Martin, his freshman year, who's playing the four, kind of still figuring it out for us. Our starting center is D'Angelo Williams, who did not play high school basketball until his junior year on the JV team, so he was still sorting it out. Great athlete, but still sorting it out. And we lost by 2 that year to that first time to a good Lakeview team, down 2 key contributors. We ended up seeing them on a makeup game on a Saturday later on in the year, beat them by 25, I think, at their place. Ran a 3-2 zone the whole game. D'Lo and Dimitri just gobbled up rebounds. I think they both had 15 plus that game. But, that was one of the games they played a 2-3 zone, but because we were missing those two guards and, D'Lo and Dimitri still figuring it out, especially guys who weren't high IQ kids yet when it came to the game. We saw zone the whole time. Couldn't break it down because when you're 4 and 5, man, don't understand the short corner mid-post, receiving the ball, kicking it opposite, you struggle. So it was basically the Quinn Tyson show. That's one reason why we only scored 41, because they ran at Q all night long, made his life miserable. But it shows that, we lose to them. We lost early to a tough Central Montcalm team that year. Lost here at home to a good Newaygo team. Only scored 8 points in the second half. I think we were held to 32 that game. An absolutely wild finish towards the end of the year. And, Lakeview won it that year. But also, we kind of got the last laugh because we were the last CSAA team still standing. We went to quarterfinals that year. Lost to Cadillac in overtime. Quinn Tyson misses a little 10-foot floater to send us to the Breslin Center. Shot that I've seen him make 1,000 times. But Cadillac, a good program. I believe they're still coached by Coach McDonald, the late, great Coach McDonald at that time. That was the last season that we lost to Lakeview, I believe. I don't think we have lost to them since, and that would have been January of 2014.
This man is incredible. There was only one detail that you had wrong, and it was that it was January 21st instead of the 14th. But, come on. This guy is just dialed in today. It was January 21st, 2014, here at Big Rapids, and you guessed it, 43-41. was the final score. It's like this man was born to be a color commentator or something of that nature. But since then, you are right, Blake, unblemished since the Wildcats, 17-1 since 2010. And especially for Lakeview, obviously we'll get more into this Dezo stat breakdown here as we continue on. Lost Friday at White Cloud after beating them at home earlier on this year by 3. Lost in that game by 17. It was a really tough blow for the Wildcats. And really, when we break down these two teams, Big Rapids, 57.1 they score on average, 48 given up. Lakeview, they give up 54, not a bad number. They've only scored on average 38.8. That really kills a ball club, even though you might play the best defense in the world. Can say very similarly to Chippewa Hills.
Yes.
But Chippewa Hills scores it almost 10 points better on average than Lakeview. Lakeview's going to have to find a way to score the basketball if they're going to compete tonight.
Yeah, as the great Ken Ingalls says, you got to put the ball in the hole first and foremost. You can defend like crazy, but if you can't put the ball in the basket, you're going to have a hard time. So that's what you see here. Lakeview taking care of business defensively, but still, you've got to find the skill. You've got to develop some kids, which I think Coach Perez is doing. You've got a good battle here between the JV teams. But again, only 30 points, so they're struggling to score the ball as well. But that's the biggest thing. You got to find a way to, if you're going to play good, hard-nosed defense, you got to find a way to complement it offensively. And you can do that a multitude of ways. But at the same time, maybe turning that defense into offense, maybe you got to push the tempo, or maybe you got to just focus, hey, we've got to shoot the ball more, and we've got to crash the boards and get some of those ugly baskets that nobody really wants to get, but if you were willing to do those things, you're going to be more successful. So, again, Lakeview still sort of figure it out. I think they've already won more games than they did last year with 4 wins. So they are moving up. They are playing better basketball as a program. So I'm excited to see, what strides they've made. I still think the Cardinals are a heavy, heavy favorite. But they're making strides. They got a good-looking JV team with some good athletes here. A program that could be on the up and up, moving towards 2025, 2026 next year.
Only 7-point game between the JVs with about 2 minutes to go. Cardinals lead. We'll be curious how this one ends. Target your potential customers with ads on streaming TV as well as ads on YouTube, Spotify, or Pandora. Dezos Digital can plan, produce, and execute the campaign tailored to make your business grow. Visit DezosDigital.com for more. Our proud sponsor of our Dezos Digital Stat Breakdown. And as we mentioned, Lakeview 4-14 on the year, 2-5 at home, including their best win of the season at home against the Indians, as mentioned earlier. 2-9 on the road. This will be their 12th away game. The wins this year that they have won on the road at Holton and at Merrill. Both teams in about similar in win-loss. Obviously, they've played very competitive this year, but making that step forward. We'll see what Lakeview has in mind with the 32-mile trek up here to Big Rapids, up 131. With that, we will step aside. We will pay some bills. We'll be back with more pregame coverage here from Cardinal Arena right here on WBRN.
My name is Nicole Urban. I'm an adult geriatric nurse practitioner, and I work for Michigan Primary Care Partners. I have wanted to help people and care for people since I was young. I had an aunt who was a registered nurse and kind of helped drive me in that direction. I was able to see what she was able to do for patients, and it made me want to be able to do the same. I am accepting new patients in the Big Rapids and Grand Rapids locations. For more information, you can visit Michigan Primary Care Partners.
The Yellow Window.
Welcome to Yellow Window in Big Rapids, where local flavor meets comfort. Located just across the Maple Street Bridge, we serve your favorites all day, including breakfast. There's always something new on the menu with our daily specials. Need help for your next event? Our banquet room, catering service, and food trailer can help with all your event needs. Open Tuesday through Sunday, with extended dinner hours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yellow Window, where every bite feels like home.
Your car is less of a car nowadays and more of a computer, full of gizmos and cameras, even in your windshield. That glass is loaded with sensors and cameras that interact with the environment, other vehicles, and on and on. So when you have to replace your windshield, you also need to recalibrate those cameras and sensors. Enter A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. A1 not only expertly replaces your windshield, they also recalibrate those sensors so your car acts like nothing ever happened. Trust the experts at A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. Visit A1GlassRC.com. A1 Auto Glass, clearly your best choice.
Same make, same model, same diagnostic issues.
Why does my car always tell me there's something wrong
wrong. Even after I installed my extra D800 neural net processor, it still says my alternator is overheating.
But sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Johnson's Automotive fixes electrical issues on any make and model.
With the help of Johnson's Automotive Napa-certified techs, the T800 is back on track to complete his mission.
This time, I'm back for good.
Johnson's Automotive. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Welcome back here inside Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas joining you here on pregame coverage. The JVs continuing to duke it out. 5 points separate the two with 1:22 to go in that contest. We'll see how that goes. It's a very quiet gymnasium tonight as we get into the Timber Report presented by Cook's Tree Service, and Blake especially. It's nice for the Cardinals, right? Third straight game here at home, including a dominant win on Friday night against Reed City, 66-32. And we had talked about how the shooting was a little bit up and down this year for the Cardinals. 42% from downtown on Friday night. Everything was falling. We saw Isaac Wilhelm just knocking down shots. We saw Cole Haist get back to his true self. We saw some big-time shots as well from Jerice Moten, a guy that's not a guy that takes outside shots. I mean, the shots were falling. They shared the basketball, 18 assists, but defensively they were incredible. 13 steals, including by himself, our player of the game, Jerice Moten, with 6. I mean, that was just a flat-out phenomenal performance, especially in the second half. We'll hear from Coach Gostecki later in the coach's corner about that performance, as well as a scout for Lakeview. That was just a dominant team win, eerily similar to when we went to Howard City a week prior when they dominated the Vikings.
Yeah, Reed City's a team that, I'm good friends with Dimitri Martin, their assistant coach. And, I talked to him a little bit after the game. He said, we're young. You graduate 5 of your top 6 kids. You're starting a freshman. You've got another freshman playing a ton of minutes. Got a couple of sophomores, so they're just young. And then you look at the Big Rapids side. You've got Gabe Njenga, who has been a 3-year varsity player. Ty Gilchek, 3-year varsity player. Cole Heist, 3-year varsity player. Okay, and then you add Jerice, who's a varsity guy last year. And then you throw in Liam, who got extensive minutes with the varsity last year. So you've got a bunch of returners coming back. So that played into it. But as well as how do you prepare? You don't guard Jerice because he, on the scouting report, it says you don't have to because he doesn't shoot a triple. And then he goes 2 for 2. You get Isaac Wilhelm, who comes off the bench, which we talked about early that he's going to because Ty's hurt. And he hits 2 triples, makes his first 3 shots. Really, really difficult to prepare for. And I don't know what it is. When all of a sudden this year, when Reed City's on the schedule, the Cardinals immediately, you just add 10% to every shooting percentage they have, maybe even 15, because you take 42% at the high school level, you take it at the collegiate level, you take it at the pro level. That is as high a level shooting as you can really get, especially at the high school level, but any level for that matter. We talked about a complete performance by the Cardinals on Friday night against a Reed City team that had been playing better coming into that game. But that's what you want to see. You want to see the Cardinals right now all gas, no breaks, especially you're unsure about Ty moving forward. Do you have him when you get into districts? So you've got to play with some things. But the best thing that the Cardinals can do with Ty out is still pushing the tempo, getting out and running, and they did that against Reed City.
We are hearing potential rumblings of a potential different starting 5 tonight. We'll get to the Little League starting lineups here later on before tip-off. Little League signups are still open, folks, until February 21st. I know we've said it for a couple weeks, but you only got 10 days, so hurry up if you haven't already. Be sure to visit BigRapidsLittleLeague.com to sign up. We got a special man on the mic today. I would tell you his name, but then you would have the surprise spoiled, so you'll have to wait for that after our national anthem as well. Be sure to stick around. Our BRPS player of the game following the game. Blake will have honors once again. We'll get to that later on in the broadcast as well as scores around the league. As the JVs right now, 7-point lead with 43 seconds to go. We will step aside. We will pay some bills. Back with the Coach's Corner coming up next right here on the home of Cardinal basketball, WBRN.
American Legion Post 98 Baseball returns to the Diamond next summer. The area's best players assemble to compete with some of the nation's best American Legion teams. Ty Gilchak, Noah Sweppenheiser, Kurt Wilbur, John Lazinski, Carson Rakoff, and Brody Osowski return along with Noego's Russell Toft, Reed City's Caleb Sommer, Sten's Emmett Ligman, and Everett's Aiden Anderson, plus new talent Lucas Johnson of Everett, Ian Metzger, and Kobe Franklin of Cadillac, and even Parker Billings of Fulton. The team has athleticism, speed, power, IQ, IQ, and talent to make up the 2025 Post 98 AA Ducks. Post 98 American Legion Baseball is supported by Hamtech, SMC Electrical Services, Hunty's Clubhouse, Filler Insurance, the Rakoff family, Mold and Air Quality Professionals of Dundee, Brown's Barbershop, the Big Rapids Media Network, and BBR Mobile Home Setup. Shout out to Peter. Without the community support, there would be no American Legion Baseball in Big Rapids. From all the players and coaches, thank you for your support. Find the Post 98 schedule at 98baseball.com.
Hey, it's Ben with Sam's Disposal with some garbage etiquette for you. While not required, it's always best when you bag your trash. Sam's Disposal can take bagless trash, but bagless trash can leave a mess on a windy day. Please clear a space around your cans so we can get to your trash fast. That includes snow, leaves, bodies, or whatever. Please don't let your dogs help us take out the trash. While we know they're just trying to help, dogs have not evolved into helping take out trash. Whether you want to follow these suggestions or not, it's up to you. But when you want your trash reliably, consistently, and all the time removed, call Sam's Disposal at 231-796-2952.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, maintenance and repairs on your vehicle are done by techs who have the training, the tools, and digital diagnostics to do it right. Call or make your appointment online today. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Grand Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings.
Welcome back in here to our Cardinal pregame show presented by our great friends across the town of Big Rapids and even the greater Big Rapids area. Thanks to all of those that support all of these broadcasts. Those include but aren't limited to Dazos Digital, Post 98 American Legion Baseball, Cook's Tree Service, as well as Michael Oil and Propane, New Horizon Landscaping, Quality Car and Truck Repair, Extremely Clean, the Schuberg Insurance Agency, A1 Auto Glass, Motor the Makassar Transit Authority, Michigan Primary Care Partners, as well as Johnson's Automotive and Big Rapids Public Schools. 20 seconds to go. 5-point game between the Cardinals and the Wildcats. It's coming down to the wire. And so let's just be honest. Blake and I want to see how this one play out. So we're going to step aside, but of course we're not going to leave you out to dry. It's the Coach's Corner with Jason Kostecki on the matchup with the Wildcats, the big rivalry win, and what they expect out of this game tonight from the guys. So here's the assistant coach, Jason Kostecki, with our Coach's Corner here tonight.
All right, joined here with assistant coach Jason Kostecki. Coach, thanks for joining us. Obviously, I'm sure the coaching staff, the players, the fans, all very ecstatic after that Friday night win. I mean, how did it feel just to be able to sweep Reed City in that rivalry game and really do it in a dominant fashion right in the first quarter and continued on the whole rest of the game?
Yeah, obviously it felt good to get a win, especially against Reed City. So those are always good wins in this rivalry whenever you can get them, no matter what the records are. So that was good. And I thought it was nice. We played really consistent basketball for really, 3.5 quarters. And then we kind of subbed in with some different, personnel that normally don't get a ton of minutes and play a lot. But I think our core group there that plays the majority of our minutes played really solid together, especially I thought we came out in that third quarter and really we were already winning pretty handily, but we put any question, out of doubt when we came out of the third quarter and just took care of business those first 4 minutes.
Absolutely. Holding any high school basketball team to 4 points in a quarter, that third quarter that you mentioned, certainly is an impressive feat. And it was really a lot of different guys that played really well. Jerice Moten was one that really stood out to me. Defensively played well. You called Cole Haist. He had a very good game. Gabe did as well. Just talk about, especially with that game and especially the week before that Friday at Tri-County, how it feels when you have multiple guys that are able to score and contribute and then eventually get those margins up so where you can put in the reserves, especially this time of year with the postseason coming soon.
Yeah, rest is always key here, right? You want to, it's a key balance of, hey, we want to keep this machine going on full energy, but we also want to get some guys some rest because some people have played a lot of minutes. You look at a guy like Cole and Gabe and those guys, they're 32-minute-a-game guys, and eventually, those guys start to wear down a little bit. So we're trying to take it a little bit easier as far as intensity running in practice. I mean, we're still intense. We're working on different things, especially defensively. And I thought Jerice Moten was a huge spark for us on Friday. Offensively, he hit some shots. He was relentless on defense, and he plays like that defensively and gets 6-8 points a game, and Cole and Gabe do their things, and those other guys, Liam McLaughlin, we're going to be a tough team to beat here coming next couple of weeks in that district.
For sure. Obviously, district, we would love to keep continuing looking onward, but obviously tonight's game, very important. Lakeview, obviously you guys are heavily favored. Lakeview, a team that's been up and down this year. What do you see that they might present to you guys to try to pull off an upset? And what is some things maybe the fans want to look out for as far as their personnel and how they play?
Yeah, they're kind of a tough team. They're a tough team to scout. They are down, obviously, and really it comes down to us just making sure that we play in the moment. Don't get, too slap happy, if you will, and really concentrate on what we need to do, and that's take care of business from the forefront. We're going to start our seniors tonight, so that'll be a little bit different look as far as how the game starts out and kind of what kind of energy we have. But really, we would have to play, in my opinion, pretty poorly tonight for it to be a game, but I don't want to, jinx us by any means, but I think that's just us to just play our game and really just take care of business early.
The fans are knocking on their tables right now at home, to sure. But with that, obviously, we'll give you your chance to call your shot individual that you think, especially in this caliber game where we might see the whole bench cleared once again, somebody that might pop off here tonight against the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think Gabe is going to have a big game. I don't think they have anybody that can match his athleticism, his talent. I anticipate him having a couple thunderous dunks tonight. And the one guy I think that's going to have his one shining moment is Xavier Misher going away with a three-pointer in the first couple minutes of the game.
Wow. All right. We can't wait to see that. Coach, thanks for joining us. Before you go, keys to victory tonight against Lakeview in a former CSAA foe.
Yeah, the biggest thing is play together. I thought we did that very, very well Friday. There was no me ball, and if we continue to do that, build on our defensive strength, which we've been working on pretty extensively over the last couple of weeks, it's going to be a runaway. So,
all right. Well, good luck tonight, Coach Kostecki, and we'll see you here at the table.
All right. We'll see you. Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks to assistant coach Jason Kostecki for joining me before tonight's contest. Wildcats and Cardinal varsity teams are on the floor for pregame warm-up festivities with just about 12 minutes up on the big board before we get to national anthem starting lineups and get this one underway. Takeaways, Blake. Obviously, the bold call at the end, many people are going to be listening very intently for the first 3 minutes, as we will probably see some of these guys that we don't normally see in the starting lineup tonight in the starting lineup with the nature of today's game. And you also got to remember, we're going to be back on the road Thursday at Njenga, and so that injury aspect of it, and you've obviously really experienced it as a coach. I have as a player. When you get late in the year, practice is shortened. You want to keep guys healthy. You want to keep them fresh. And so that even says, it might be kind of considered an unorthodox move to change starters this late. But you got to remember, we're playing to play at our best 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
As much as it would be to play the elite 100% perfect game tonight, it's the one that we want potentially on Monday or Wednesday of district round that's going to mean the most. So even though you want to put your starters forward, don't tape it if it ain't broken, right? Don't fix it if it ain't broken. But this is a primetime game tonight to see a lot of minutes across the board, and you hope the boys take that attitude going into this game to get some of their fellow teammates some more minutes tonight. Yeah,
this is one of the ones where it's technically a non-conference game. It does not matter in the CSAA red standings. The reason why, Lakeview Big Rapids get together is it's really hard to schedule 14 non-conference games.
True.
If you are a small high school, so you can tinker with some things. The biggest thing is you got to tell the guys, stay sharp. Okay, just because we got different lineups in, you still have to do the little things well. You still have to respect the game. You still have to work hard. But at the same time, this is an educational environment, and being a team player and cheering on your guys who don't get as much shine as some of the other ones do, that's part of it as well. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what lineup they're going to throw out there. If they go all seniors, you get to hear another McKinney's name announced. You get another Mishler's name now announced, and then you've got Gabe still coming out and starting as well, as I'm sure. So I don't think there's that many seniors, right? We've got 5, one's down.
Correct.
So there's going to be you're probably going to start your point guard because you need your point guard out there. But I'm really excited to see what they throw out there. And if Coach Kostecki's predicting a couple dunks for Gabe, they've got something in their back pocket, I'm sure. And then if they're predicting some triples for Mish, there's going to be some things drawn up for him to get him those open looks. And let's be honest, Mishler can shoot the basketball. That is one thing that he does as well as anybody else on this team, is he does shoot it. So I'm excited to see what they run out here, but I'm also excited to see, hopefully, because on paper this is not a great matchup for Lakeview, everybody on the team experienced some success today.
Absolutely. You might expect a zone tonight from Lakeview, which gives a lot of those guys the green light at will. And coming off that Friday matchup, we hope to see some shots falling in the early minutes of this one, especially being this Tuesday night. And in terms of districts, obviously we just preluded to those, as that right now tonight's game doesn't mean a whole lot in terms of the district standings, which is unfortunate, right, considering Big Rapids' position right now in District 35, which of course everybody knows is one of the toughest in Division 2. Ludington leads right now at a 5.42 MPR rating. The Orioles right now the number 1 seed. Number 2 was Big Rapids. Keyword was. Unfortunately, they have fell to the 3 spot thanks to a big win at Mason County Central by the Pirates of Hart on last Friday night. They're at a 5.16 MPR. Big Rapids in a close third at 5.06. Question many Cardinal fans are wondering, is there a way this can be flipped? Unfortunately, with Grant and Kent City, those your massive MPR makeup games that could get you the flip are next week, and the draw is Sunday. The odds are very slim. What we will need is to become the biggest Ravenna Bulldogs fans tonight to hope for an upset down south, and that they would get upset, the Pirates that is, in order to flip that. Otherwise, Big Rapids is looking to play Monday night, and if we drew right now, we're getting the Battle of Misiola 3 with Reed City as the 6th seed, but they are only 4 thousandths of an MPR point. You can consider that maybe a half game if you were looking in standings perspective for college or NBA basketball, behind Newaygo, who's number 5. Who happens to play the Lions this week? We do. On Thursday, we're going to their place to take on the Lions. Reed City tonight playing at home against Montcalm. Very winnable game in consideration. Montcalm has very much cooled off. Reed City is still playing 100%. Well despite the loss on Friday, so we'll see how that could flip it. Fremont is comfortably in 4th with a gauntlet of a schedule the last 4 games. I mean, my goodness, they have their work cut out for them. Whitehall's in there. The Muskegon teams are in there. Just an absolute uphill climb for Fremont. But their MPR can only improve, so they're going to be a lock-in at the 4. They're just going to see who flips to that 5 and 6 seed. And so we will have to wait and see how that goes. With that, we will step aside one final time. Back with our ending of our pregame coverage here live courtside in Cardinal Arena. Wildcats and Cardinals coming up. We'll pay some bills. We'll be right back after this right here on WBRN.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit MotaOnline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
You know those guys who clean up decks, docks, siding, and gunners?
You mean extremely clean?
Well, they do more. A lot more.
Like?
Extremely Clean cleans everything and anything, not just outside, but indoors too. They can professionally repair any surface and paint it, whether it's walls, ceilings, cabinets, and woodwork. Licensed and insured, over 17 years in business. Extremely Clean does it all, inside and out. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and extremelycleanmi.com. Call today.
I'm Patty Jackson. I'm a physician assistant. I work for Michigan Primary Care Partners. My dad was basically sick all of his life. A lot of his treatment was down in the greater Detroit area. I got into healthcare because I wanted to help my community and help bridge that gap between patients who need healthcare coverage in these rural areas. I see my dad in almost every patient that I see. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients for same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support in-home or in person from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS. Anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community driven, policyholder focused, education based. Let's go Cards.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley's Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Grand Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings.
Final 3 minutes here of pregame coverage on News Radio WBRN. Thanks for all that are tuning in, whether you're with us live over the airwaves at 96.5, 1460 AM, as well as streaming with us. You can take us wherever you go, on the go, at WBRN.com and the WBRN mobile app in the Google Play and Apple Store, wherever you get your apps, on your tablet, on your TV, or even on your phone. You can take us wherever you go and listen to Cardinal games for free. Download the app today or stream online at WBRN.com. About 3 minutes to go here, Blake, before we get into the final thoughts, before we get into starting lineups presented by Big Rapids Little League. We got some games around the league that we'll be looking at here tonight, some pivotal ones we kind of alluded to just a moment ago. Morley Stanwood at Chip Hills. That is a very fun matchup. I wish those two teams treated this game like a rivalry in comparison to how much they like to play Big Rapids. It's like, yeah, that's great, but we need other rivalries.
Yeah.
Reed City, Big Rapids, right? We need that second rivalry, right? We have Grant Newaygo, very, very good rivalry. I wish those two teams treated that matchup like a rivalry more often. Then you have White Cloud at Grant. We'll see if the Indians can hold up against the Tigers tonight after a win on Friday. It's going to be a tall task for sure. Kent City at Tri-County. See if the Vikings have upset-minded players tonight. Newaygo at Orchard View. That's going to be a really intriguing matchup over there on the Lakeshore. And then Central Montcalm, as we mentioned, going up north to play at Reed City. Those are the games around the league and conference action tonight. Final 90 seconds here, Blake. Lakeview, the team on the other sideline and the other bench area. Obviously, we're going to have some different starters. We're going to have some different roles. We're going to have some different minutes from different guys. But what's going to be the key, you think, tonight for not only to try to get a win, but play your best game moving into a pivotal matchup in conference play on Thursday against the Lions of Newaygo?
Like I said earlier, foot on the gas pedal all night long tonight. You've got to try to develop that habit that you started against Reed City of playing all 32 minutes. So you keep your foot on the gas pedal. It doesn't matter who's in the ball game. You push the tempo. You crank up the pressure defensively. You rebound and run. And if the Cardinals can do that, the biggest thing is get a win and stay sharp. Do it cleanly. Do the little things. Take care of the ball. Push the tempo, and you're going to have some success tonight.
Big thanks to those that support these broadcasts, including New Horizon Landscaping, Post 98, American Legion Baseball, A1 Auto Glass, Dazos Digital, Big Rapids Daily News. Catch the rundown with myself and Blake breaking down some basketball. You can get that on Thursday morning here this week, as well as Red Wings hockey on WBRN. We'll step aside, starting lineups and tip-off of Cardinals and Wildcats. Coming up next right here on the home of Cardinal basketball, WBRN.
American Legion Post 98 baseball returns to the Diamond next summer. The area's best players assemble to compete with some of the nation's best American Legion teams. Ty Gielchak, Noah Sweppenheiser, Kurt Wilbur, John Lazinski, Carson Rickoff, and Brody Osowski return along with Nowego's Russell Toft, Reed City's Caleb Sommer, Sten's Emmett Ligman, and Everett's Aiden Anderson, plus new talent Lucas Johnson of Everett, Ian Metzger, and Kobe Franklin of Cadillac, and even Parker Billings of Fulton. The team has athleticism, speed, power, IQ, and talent to make up the 2025 Post 98 AA Ducks. Post 98 American Legion Baseball is supported by Hamtech, SMC Electrical Services, Hunty's Clubhouse, Filler Insurance, the Rakoff family, Mold and Air Quality Professionals of Dundee, Brown's Barbershop, the Big Rapids Media Network, and BBR Mobile Home Setup. Shout out to Peter. Without the community support, there would be no American Legion Baseball in Big Rapids. From all the players and coaches, thank you for your support. Find the Post 98 schedule at 98baseball.com.
Your car is less of a car nowadays, more of a computer, full of gizmos and cameras, even in your windshield. That glass is loaded with sensors and cameras that interact with the environment, other vehicles, and on and on. So when you have to replace your windshield, you also need to recalibrate those cameras and sensors. Enter A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. A1 not only expertly replaces your windshield, they also recalibrate those sensors so your car acts like nothing ever happened. Trust the experts at A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. Visit A1GlassRC.com. A1 Auto Glass, clearly your best choice.
Same make, same model, same diagnostic issues.
Why does my car always tell me there's something wrong? Even after I installed my expert D800 neural net processor, it still says my alternator is overheating.
But sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Johnson's Automotive fixes electrical issues on any make and model.
With the help of Johnson's Automotive Napa-certified techs, the T800 is back on track to complete his mission.
This time, I'm back for good.
Johnson's Automotive. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, we make it super easy to schedule your appointment or to find money-saving coupons for maintenance and repair. Just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue, off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
You're listening to News Radio WBRN, 1460 AM, 107.7 FM, and 96.5 FM. A part of the Big Rapids Media Network, and your home for Big Rapids Cardinal basketball.
A beautiful rendition of our nation's anthem, and it's time for our Little League starting lineups tonight. It's the man on the mic. It's Mark Brecka.
All right, now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. Again, between the Lakeview Wildcats and your Big Rapids Cardinals. The starting lineup first for the Wildcats. A guard, senior number 1, Jack Peasley. Another senior, number 2, a guard, Boston Turjala. A junior, number 4, a forward, Damon Reed. Another forward, senior, number 11, Braden Saladay. And finally, a junior, the center, number 12, Nicholas Perez. The Wildcats are coached by Ben Perez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Big Rapids Cardinals. Starting lineup starts with guard, a senior, number 2, Jarice Moten. Junior, number 3, guard, Cole Haist. Senior, number 20, a forward, Kingston McKinney. Another senior forward, number 24, Gabe Njenga. And your center, senior, number 44, Xavier Mishler. Head coach of your Cardinals is Ken Ingalls. Officials for tonight's game are Raleigh Brown, Brian Sin, and Latrell Watkins. Ladies and gentlemen, it's game time.
Thank you, Mark, and we can promise you he did not pay, or was not paid, rather, to go absolutely bananas for Xavier Mishler here tonight, but we indeed are so excited to get this one underway for you. Fasten your seatbelts. It is that time. Cardinals will hit the floor with their starting 5. Lakeview the same. 3 officials ready for this one. 2 rims at 10 feet and an orange basketball that is in the air, and we are underway here from Cardinal Arena. Big Rapids wins the tip. They'll go to offense first here against this Wildcats defense, showing a man-to-man here to start. We were wondering if we'd see a zone. Right now, Coach Perez going to work out of a man. McKinney had it on the deck, lost it for a second, now gets it back, backing his way in, looks for the floater, not going to get it, just a bit short that time. Good defense there by Peasley, one of the starting backcourt guys for the Wildcats. Man-to-man maybe here for the Cardinals. Nope, looks like they're going to go in zone.
The Cardinals into their matchup zone, so it looks like a zone, but it looks like a man, but it's played like a zone. Really confusing if you don't see it very often.
On the top, carrying a runner to the corner on the catch. This is Surajala. He'll give this one back on the wing for Peasley. Up top, rotate over to Reed. Reed, the junior, looks to the corner. Surajala dribbles into the zone, tries to find him in, and a foul is called on the deflection. McKinney got a piece of it, but might have went through the body of the Wildcat to make the catch. An attempt, that is. First foul coming in the first 54 seconds goes to McKinney, making his first start tonight. All of our rebounds are presented by Extremely Clean. Schuberg Insurance got our 3-point shots from the charity stripe, free throws, post 98 American Legion Baseball, Michael Oil and Propane for any big-time slams tonight as predicted, as well as all timeouts presented by Moda. First 3 ball on the way, no good. Lakeview gets it back. Now we'll try a free throw line jump shot. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Off of Mishler into Cole Heist's hands. He's going to push the tempo now across the timeline. Heist carrying down towards the short corner, back for Gabe. Gabe going to look to go to work at the nail, gives off. McKinney dribbling down the hill, stops on a pivot. Nice pass for Gabe. Mid-range on the way, off the back heel, no good. Into the hands of the Wildcats and Damon Reed. Good shot for Njenga, just comes off the back iron there in the short corner.
Not a lot of energy in the gym right now. A Tuesday night game, not super packed. Cardinals got to bring some energy right now.
Down on the baseline. Nice feed inside. Peasley's not able to score it. Battling with McKinney. McKinney wins the race. Now here's Njenga with it on the handoff. Oh, a step through. Oh, he went in and out. McKinney on the follow, and he got it to go. First bucket of the game goes to Kingston McKinney with 2 minutes gone in the first. 2-0 Cardinals. Great start there. Peasley gets by. McKinney's got to go down and contest, and he's not able to prevent a score. Peasley answers right back. Lakeview's got their first deuce. 2-2, 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Heist on a hesitation, goes, floats it, and scores it out the window. Pretty bucket there from Cole Heist. Now a 4-2 lead Cardinals. That's just a great move on the hesitation there from Cole. Lakeview trying to dissect the pressure here at half court. Njenga going out, full court pressure. They try to skip it, and it's intercepted. Moten up for Njenga. Njenga with a spin, drop step, and the reverse is good. Great job there from Gabe. It's the defense in full court pressure again. This is a rip, and Njenga with the slam. Michael Oil and Propane slam. The two-hander for Njenga off the steal makes it 8-2 Cardinals in the first 3 minutes of play. Lakeview will get it across the timeline. Surajala to the corner. Peasley thought about it. Back up top. Open man firing his raid, and he got it. String music from the top of the arc, and the Wildcats with an answer. Cole down the hill over for Gabe. Gabe spinning. Backs off a man, surveys around. Now he's going to go back to work. Short corner, nice pass for Mishler. Over for Moten. Thought about the three. Now he's going to drive. Nice move, and he draws a foul underneath. This one might go against Soliday. We'll await the official number thrown up from our official, and it is going to be Soliday. That will be his first foul. First of the night for the Wildcats. Cardinals will get their inbound set.
Good patience there by the Cardinals, looking to attack the paint. Jerice gets in there and draws a foul.
Off the inbounds, Cole will wait, gives it off to Njenga on the bounce. Gabe going, spinning, floating, short off the front of the iron. Lakeview loses it out of bounds, fighting for the same basketball. Surajala and Soliday off the deflection. It will be Cardinal basketball. 4:34 to go here in the first. 8-5 in favor of the Birds. Back into more of a box set here. Cardinals look on the inbounds. Find a man. Moten, count the bump, and the bucket. Beautiful control, and Moten is going to the line for a three-point play.
Great execution by the Cardinals there. A little pick-the-picker action. Jerice cuts hard, coming off of a good screen. Gets an easy finish and a free throw to come.
Going to the Post 98 charity stripe. Of course, American Legion Post 98, our official free throw sponsor. Off the miss, McKinney with a putback. Moten misses it, but McKinney cleans it up on the extremely clean glass. Makes it 12-5. Community support including Hamtech, SMC Electric, Brown's Barbershop, and more. Post 98 American Legion Baseball. The best area players play for Post 98. Lakeview with an answer the other way makes it 12-7 on the fast break transition. McKinney now will go. He's going to float. Oh, it bounced out. It touched every single centimeter of the cylinder and bounced right out. Peasley down the hill. Left-handed. Crafty layup is good. 12-9 now. Cardinals with the lead. We are in an absolute track meet here in the first half of the first quarter. Mishler downhill. Nice pass to the corner. Set up McKinney. That one goes just a bit long. It was arm day in the weight room. He'll get that one back on another chance upcoming. Lakeview now will go to the offensive side of the basketball to hold it up top here for Reed. Reed almost lost it. He's got to give it off now to Peasley. After picking it up, now he gets it back in his mitts. Moten awaits him at the three-point stripe. Way behind is lighting up the offense. Here's the senior Peasley trying to dissect the defense here. The Cardinals showing a zone look. Lakeview taking their time to try to figure it out a little bit. Open man Soliday's at the nail, not looking at him yet. Now short corner. Now they get it to him, trying to cross. Thought about the shot. Now he's going to fling it. Oh, and he got it. Boy, that's a tough shot from Soliday. He was pressured and just flung it up when he had a chance, and it just happened to go in.
You know, give Lakeview a ton of credit right now. They're battling, knocking down jump shots, staying patient, not forcing anything, doing a great job.
12-12 is our score. Njenga backing in, finds a man. Mishler in the corner, spinning, gets it back for Gabe. Gabe off the screen, back for Mish. Mish thought about a nice pass, but it's just deflected off McKinney's hand, and that will be Lakeview Wildcat basketball. 2:47 to go in the first. Substitutes are in. Mishler and McKinney are off. Drew Haist as well as Liam McLaughlin will check in here for the Cardinals for the final 2 minutes plus. Big thanks goes out to New Horizon Landscaping. They clear your snow during the winter times. You can trust New Horizons, the experts in landscaping. Lakeview will look at full court pressure here from Big Rapids. Near side sideline. In a little bit of trouble on the trap was Peasley on a reversal. Lakeview trying to get it across, and they throw it away. Over the top, Sergialo was looking for Reed. Miscommunication, and the Cardinals seem to be in possession, but no, they're going to give Lakeview the ball, as they say it was deflected that time.
It was deflected by the Cardinals, but it may have actually hit a Lakeview Wildcat. Off of the deflection is what I thought I saw. Officials may have missed it. They got a better look than we do.
That's what I was thinking as well, and of course our officiating crew doing a great job. They're working a triple header today, so give them all the props in the world. Their conditioning is going to be on level 10 by the time they get to dinner time after this one. Nice pump fake from Soliday, and he's rejected. Moten and Njenga got a piece of it. Follow-up goes short from Soliday. Offensive rebound. Peasley tries to fling it up. No contact, no foul. Lakeview still with it. Nice feed inside. Backing in against Njenga. Tried to spin it up. No good. Gabe with a denial. Up ahead is Moten from McLaughlin. Moten to the rim and lays it in. Beautiful job there from Moten. Transition basketball, Blake. The Cardinals love it if they can get to it.
Yep, you got to get out and run. And when you do, you create instant offense because you've got kids like Jerice Moten running the floor.
Trap in trouble, and it's taken away. McLaughlin now has it at half court, 4-on-4. Liam trying to drive. Nice crossover. Count the hoop and the harm. Beautiful shot from Liam, high off the window. Count that baby and the foul. Boy, that's a tough shot right there from Liam. Beautiful crossover. Just got draped by a defender for the Wildcats and is able to somehow find the top of the cylinder and get it to drop.
That's when Liam's at his best, when he's aggressive, when he's attacking the basket.
Liam on the way, not able to convert the three-point play. Back to the pressure, 16-12 our score. Cardinals with the early lead, 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Little bit of trouble. Deflection out of bounds. Last touch by Gabe Njenga. Lakeview will keep the basketball. Big thanks goes out to A1 Auto Glass. Chips and cracks in your windshield are no bueno. A1 Auto Glass can fix your windshield on the spot with mobile service. Find out more at A1 Auto Glass over there in Reach City. Full court pressure now. McLaughlin awaits Sergialo. Driving, flips it up, and draws the contact. Whistle on the floor. We'll give 2 at the charity stripe upcoming here on a nice drive for Sergialo to try to cut this lead for the Cardinals down to just a deuce.
Give Lakeview credit. You know, they're attacking the paint. They're getting to the rack. If they can clean up some of those half-court turnovers here in the press, they're going to be a tough out tonight.
First one on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Big thanks to Bezos Digital. Get your businesses in front of potential customers on their TV as well as even on live sports. Visit DezosDigital.com for more. One more at the line here for Serjala, trying to make it a 3-point game here in Cardinal Arena. That one bouncing off the back heel. Great rebound there from Cole Haist on the box out. He'll hand off to his brother Drew to set up the offense here this incoming possession.
Baseline bumps for Cole here, a staple out of Ken Eagles offense.
Great
Lakeview
recovery.
looks like they've got a scout there for it.
They were ready for it. Serjala raced to the corner and just got a piece of it before Cole could touch the basketball. 1:18 to go in the first. They'll run on the corner. Haist to Haist pass. Drew at the top working there. Gives it off for Liam. Liam turning the corner to the nail. Great kick out. Njenga for 3. Short iron. Gets his own miss. Down the lane. Floats it too strong. Moten on the glass. Finds Drew. Great hesitation. Floater is good. Drew Haist back with the signature. He loves that floater, and you can tell why. 18-12 our score. Lakeview trying to hurry, and a foul is drawn and around the free throw line. It looks like it's going to be on Drew Haist. Good hustle after the score, but unfortunately too much contact will get Drew Haist his first foul. Third for the Cardinals. 54 seconds to go in the first. Big Rapids with a 6-point lead if you're just joining us. On the inbounds, quick replacement screen, firing and scoring. I don't know how that shot got up from Nicholas Perez, but he just got it over top of the defender's fingertips. And now, just like that, Blake, Lakeview within 4 again. Cole with a nice move down the lane. He missed it. No foul call. He thought he had some contact. Lakeview going to try to counter. Holding up at the top now.
I agree with Cole there. It looks like his arm got dragged down as he was going up the finish. No call there. That's a tough one.
30 seconds to go. Lakeview maybe looking for a last shot scenario. Coach Perez getting the troops orchestrated. Kick to the corner. Thought about it. Now going to fire it. That one back heel no good. Trying for the offensive rebound out of bounds. Big Rapids will get it with 15 seconds left. It's a nice job there. Peasley on the shot. Serjala crashed on the rebound. It just knocked off his hands, however, missing the catch. 14 seconds to go. Drew Haist will bring it across. Last shot here for the Cardinals. Looking to go down the hill. 8 seconds here on the top. Looking for a man for help. 5 seconds. Drew's waiting for somebody to come up, and a foul is called on Peasley. That was a little bit of a bailout there. Looks like the Cardinals weren't set, and it looks like the players on the floor saying we didn't hear the play call, and they were waiting for something to be called. So with 3 seconds left, Cardinals will have the inbounds here in front of the scorer's table. Heist gets the guys set, looking for a quick shot here.
Go straight to Gabe.
Over to Gabe in the corners. Got it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Step back. Oh, too strong at the horn. That is our first quarter of basketball here in Big Rapids. 18-14. Big Rapids leads after 1 here. And obviously, Blake will break it down. But first, some words right here on WBRN.
You know those guys who clean up decks, docks, siding, and gunners?
You mean extremely clean?
Well, they do more. A lot more.
Like?
Extremely Clean cleans everything and anything, not just outside, but indoors too. They can professionally repair any surface and paint it, whether it's walls, ceilings, cabinets, and woodwork. Licensed and insured, over 17 years in business. Extremely Clean does it all, inside and out. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and extremelycleanmi.com. Call today.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
Back to Cardinal basketball on WBRN.
Welcome back here to Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. It appears Tom Brady was here just a moment ago. Stop play as we need to get a new basketball as the proper PSI was not met with that first quarter ball. But we got a new one. We're back here, 8 minutes here in the second quarter. 18-14 our score. Lakeview hanging around. Cardinals lead it with some big-time shooting in that first frame. Almost a steal from Heist. Had some pressure. Lakeview gets it back, however. Moving it across. Perez to Soliday. Back up top. Here's Damon Reed. Reed holding it. Going against Heist. Floating to the left hand in the corner. Now going to fire a three. That one looks short, and it is. Njenga with the miss. Going up ahead. Njenga out and running. Nobody guarding him. We'll see if he pulls it. He will. From deep. Got it. Big Big-time hit from Njenga from downtown. Great shot from Gabe on a transition 3, and a turnover the other way, overthrew the target. Kessler was open, but just overthrew him. Drew Haist now has in his mitts. Cardinals will bring it across here to run a set. McLaughlin to hold here at the right wing. Now they'll reverse it across. Drew gets a screen from his brother. Looks off the screen. Njenga fires again! Got it! Nailed another triple. A Schuberg Insurance Agency downtown shot Gabe with 2 in a row to start the second quarter.
Gabe in rhythm. Drew hits him in the shooting pocket. Easy catch and shoot for Gabe. Like to see him knocking down that outside jumper.
Whistle in front of the scorer's table. A foul is called. McLaughlin went to swat for the steal and caught, it looks like, the hands of the ball handler, that is. So it'll be a foul called, and back to work go the Wildcats. Dribbling inside, 24-14, and a steal. It goes off the knee. Cardinals out and running here, 3-on-3. Haist spinning, looks to try to find Drew. He does. Drew for deep. Got it! The twin telepathy, the brotherly connection leads to 3 points, and now, just like that, it was, 18-14 at the break? 9-0 run for the Cardinals to start the second. Here's Soliday, dribbles, fires a mid-range, and is fouled. Once again, McLaughlin has got himself his third foul of this first, I believe, 4 minutes of playing time for him. He just can't catch a break right now, and unfortunately, Dries Moten's going to have to come in to relieve Liam after limited minutes and 3 foul calls.
Yeah, Liam's had a little bit of issue every once in a while this year with foul trouble. So here we go. Good thing you've got Dries to come in and plug him in there. We do have depth at the guard position, so good to see Dries back in the ball game.
Moten returns in a substitution. Belvin also will check in. 6:15 to go before halftime. We'll get scores around the league as well as box score and recap for you once we get there. Here from Cardinal Arena, 27-16 after the make there from Lakeview. 2 right there from the stripe. Lakeview desperately needed some points there. A 90-second drought and behind the sticks for sure. Here's a steal. Lazy pass from Moten. Up top, Sergiello lays it in. Great response, Lakeview defensively. A little bit of a sloppy pass there from Moten. Just looked it down, and that was a great read by Sergiello. Cole Haist with a beautiful piece of footwork leads to a deuce the other way.
Cole attacking the paint, finds an advantage. He's a crafty finisher, hits with the Euro.
And a steal. Drew gets the pick. He's going to run with it now. He's got Njenga trailing. Oh, they left him. Fires for 3. Front iron, no good. Good look there from Drew. Long pass up ahead. Intercepted by Njenga and draws a foul in the process. That was a beautiful picture. If somebody got a flick of that, I think that might be his new screensaver. Njenga just going up top like he plays DB with the interception and draws a foul in the process.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to throw a 50-50 ball up with Gabe, playing that ball hawking safety role there. That's when he's going to go up and win 100% of the time.
He's got that Night Train Lane type of esque frame to him, and he's back to work with another easy deuce. Great drive from Gabe. He's now got himself 12 points here in the first half. 31-18 our score. Skip pass over and ahead. Wilhelm, who just checked in defensively, forces a travel. Great setup there from Isaac. Damon Reed just caught it, and he was going to go up with it, but didn't expect Wilhelm to hustle back and took a couple extra steps in indecision.
Yeah, and that's the point of the whole press here. It's not necessarily to create steals. It is just to speed you up, to make you uncomfortable. You can tell the Wildcats are uncomfortable right now.
Cole over to Drew, now inside. Wilhelm to the left hand, looks, trying to drive in, gets it back, floats it up, and will score. Lakeview wanted a foul on Kessler as they look like Isaac might have got a little bit of the forearm in there. Officials not going to call that one. Pass up ahead, open man, layup is no good. It was too good to be true. Putback is no good. Another offensive rebound. This time it falls and count the foul. That's a big-time bucket. Lakeview able to respond back. 22, the player that scored. We don't have a name for him, so the mystery ghost player is always the one you miss on the scouting report. We'll get a name on him here in just a moment. That's a tough, crafty shot there. And you got to give Lakeview a lot of credit. They have scored second chance points so far, even if the shots aren't falling like they were in the first.
Yeah, you give Lakeview credit. I don't think they're the most talented team, but they are working just as hard, if not harder, for the Cardinals. They've got more offensive rebounds. It's just the little things, turning the ball over and not capitalizing on opportunities.
Drew attacks, floats, right arm, no good. Good hustle for the rebound. Lakeview wins it again. Serjala up ahead. Braden McLeod to the left hand, down to the block. Gives off Serjala a long three, and he got it from the corner. The official right in front of us did not think that was going in, but he is proven wrong. 33-23 score. Cardinals still with the lead. Cole Heist down to the block. Draws contact. Goes for Wilhelm. Not able to score it. Offensive rebound. Not able to put it back. Wilhelm fighting for it. Now the Wildcats win it. They're out and running in transition across the timeline. Reed slows it up. He'll set up the offense now.
Lakeview in the book.
Got a warning assessed to Lakeview, it looks like in the book, as you hear the official running past us here. 10-point game, still Cardinals with the lead. Trying to run a wrap play. Intercepted. They're looking for Kessler. Moten met by two defenders of the Wildcats. Looks for a pass up ahead. Trying to find Wilhelm, and last touched, I believe, by Isaac. It will, no, they're going to say it was last deflected there by the Wildcats with 3:24 to go here in the half. Big thanks goes out to Extremely Clean. They can professionally prepare, repair, and paint any surface in your home. ExtremelyCleanMI.com. We got a new sub coming in here for the Wildcats. This will be Tyler Rose. So that will bring on a new player for Lakeview. And it looks like we got Rashawn Johns as our mystery ghost player here for the Lakeview Wildcats. Pulled up from the JV squad we just learned here.
Fifth quarter kid, yeah. But I think they both have the same uniforms, which is actually a pretty smart thing. So I'm trying to figure out by looking at the JV roster as well, as Drew misses a contested jumper from about 10 feet.
Tried to float it from the post. Firing immediately, no good. They're on the shot for the Wildcats. Moten going to push. 3-on-3 if the Cardinals want it. Out for Cole. Fires a three. Got it. Cole Heist is red hot here from downtown. 3 of 7 on Friday and continues here into Tuesday. Pass over into the corner. Last touch by Lakeview, out of bounds. Cardinal basketball just out of the hands of Rashawn Johns that time. Subs coming in for both sides. 36-23 our score here in favor of the Cardinals. And right now, Blake, it really feels like the Cardinals are getting a lot of looks to drop. Lakeview, they're trying to play this catch-up game of we need everything to fall like the first quarter. Yes. And defensively, they're just not getting it done to stop the Cardinals right now.
Yeah, one thing they're doing is you notice that they're guarding so tight to the Cardinals, which makes it really easy to go by you. Yeah, they just need to give some room. You can still extend the arm to bother somebody. You just got to give them a little bit more room.
Njenga for Drew, and a travel is called. Heist went to the cup and laid it in, but it's a race due to the steps. Turnover for Big Rapids. They did well in that category on Friday. Only 8 turnovers. They only had 10 against Whitehall, despite that massive 33-point margin. They've done a lot better since that St. Francis game of taking care of the basketball. Couple here in the first half. They still have a 13-point lead. Skip pass over the top for Peasley. Back over to Reed against this 1-3-1 zone of the Cardinals. Lakeview taking their time against these zones. You can tell they want to try to find the right look. Heist, Drew Heist that is, will pressure at the top into the hands of Rose. Lakeview continuing to move the ball laterally. No driver attack mode really turned on yet. Now they get it to the corner. Peasley surveys, backs out, now finds a man short corner. Solid, double teamed immediately trying to get out of it. Finds a man wide open at the free throw line. Fires, back heel no good. Offensive rebound, but traveling is Peasley. Coach Ingles wanted that call, and he's going to get this one. 2 minutes to go. Belvin and Craven will check in for Wilhelm and Moten. Or no, correction. It looks like Gabe Njenga will have a break. I think we got miscommunication. Wilhelm's going to come back out, so Njenga and Moten will take a breather. Isaac will stay on the floor for potentially the final minute 56 here of the half. Big thanks goes out to our great friends over there, Michael Oil and Propane. The net is heating up, folks, and that means you got to keep your home heated with the experts of Michael Oil and Propane. Heist on a handoff. Wilhelm fires for 3. Just missed it wide to the left. Belvin battling for it. Great hustle, but he's going to draw a foul. Wow, what great hustle from Belvin. Glad to see Lamont smiling after that play. He earned that smile and draws not only a foul on Lakeview, the third foul on talented player Jack Peasley. He's going to be done for the rest of the half.
Yeah, that's a big foul. Lamont is that guy for the Cardinals. He's the energy guy. He does all the dirty work. The epitome of a glue guy, holds the team together. Great to see him making another impact.
Heist to Heist handoff. Cole's got it on the top of the arc. Looks to drive to the right hand. Gives it off. Craven. Craven to the left hand. Backing, spinning, floating. Just short. Offensive rebound. Craven battling for it. Good hustle, but out of bounds first. It'll be Lakeview basketball. 36-23 still our score here in Cardinal Arena. The defense has ramped up for both teams, and the shot's not falling at the rate we saw in the first quarter. Cardinals matching that first quarter 18 with 36 at this point, as a good deflection from Wilhelm knocks it out of bounds, out of the hands of Rose. Lakeview, 11 points, 14 points in that opening quarter, only 9 so far. Cardinals have done a great job adjusting defensively.
Isaac Wilhelm just picked up his second foul there, reaching over the top. That was called the foul there. Point to note, another foul here will be a bonus for
great
the Wildcats.
Hustle from Craven. A handoff no good as Cole Heist fired that one from a long ways away. Not able to get it to drop. Great hustle there from Craven to pick that one off. Another guy you don't want to throw a 50-50 ball because he is a DV. He is a defensive back with that ability. Showed it this fall for sure on the gridiron. Reed now will hold. Lakeview just trying to get a reset here, get themselves the right look. Under 60 seconds to go in the half. Cardinals lead it by 13. Great wrap screen. Floats it and will score it as Soliday. That's just a great job following the script there, going up top to the paint, back around, get you some screens, great bounce pass, and Soliday's a tough player as he's now going to the line for point number 8 on the night. Njenga will back in here for the Cardinals for Wilhelm.
So, that's an older play that, I've seen Michigan State use a few times. It's the elbow-to-elbow screen with the big and then the other big wraps around, and if you chase that, it is a layup all the time. So Carl's got to find a way to either switch that, go underneath it, something to stop that action that Lakeview's running.
And one not converted, almost a miscue on the pass. Heist trying to get Craven to go through. Now they'll run the offense. Cole Heist driving, backs into the post, looks, drives up, and will score. Found an opening on the post move and gets it to drop. Cole now with 9 on the night. 30 seconds to go. Lakeview sees full court pressure. Cardinals lead it by 13. Almost steps right in front of us. Pass down low. Nice catch from Soliday. Puts it up and scores over top of Njenga. Tough thing to do, but he's done it a couple times tonight. Now Soliday with 9. 10 seconds to go. Drew Heist, dribble drive, looks, floats it up, trying to get the roll. No good. Lakeview has a chance here if they can get it off. Serjala had to take it away. Heist at the horn. He missed a layup. No good after a clean steal. Drew Heist just missed a wide open layup. And that takes us through 16 minutes of basketball here in Big Rapids. Just when you thought it couldn't be any crazier, we see that at the end of the half. It's an 11-point lead, 38-27 in favor of the Cardinals. And right now, Blake here is shocked as I am. That was a heck of a half for Lakeview, a team that only averages 39 points offensively. They're over halfway there, and then some at 27. Cardinals do lead, but Lakeview, you got to be impressed with what they've done offensively in that first half.
Yeah, they're executing as well. I thought Big Rapids did a great job in the second quarter making that adjustment and going to a man. But at the same time, the energy is not great on the Cardinals side. They're getting outworked. They're fortunate to have more talent. Right now, Lakeview's outworking them in every aspect. Big Rapids is the better basketball team. Interested to see what's going to happen in the second half.
Interesting indeed. We'll step aside. We'll pay some bills. We'll be back with our halftime report. Scores around the league next, right here on WBRN.
The Yellow Window.
Welcome to Yellow Window in Big Rapids, where local flavor meets comfort. Located just across the Maple Street Bridge, we serve your favorites all day, including breakfast. There's always something new on the menu with our daily specials. Need help for your next event? Our banquet room, catering service, and food trailer can help with all your event needs. Open Tuesday through Sunday, with extended dinner hours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yellow Window, where every bite feels like home.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley's Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Grand Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings.
What does JCPenney, the movie theater, Big Lots, MC Sports, and Kmart all have in common? They left you. Sam's Disposal will never leave you. Since 1990, Sam's Disposal offers flat rates, no contracts, and is making trash bagless again. That means you don't have to have your trash in a bag, but it's definitely recommended. MTBA. Our community has trusted Sam's Disposal for over 3 decades. You can trust us for at least 3 more. 231-796-2952. Sam's Disposal is simply the best. Start today.
Same make, same model, same diagnostic issues.
Why does my car always tell me there's something wrong? Even after I installed my extra D800 neural net processor, it still says my alternator is overheating.
But sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Johnson's Automotive fixes electrical issues on any make and model.
With the help of Johnson's Automotive Napa-certified techs, the T800 is back on track to complete his mission.
This time, I'm back for good.
Johnson's Automotive. Schedule service online at johnsonsautoBR.com.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, maintenance and repairs on your vehicle are done by techs who have the training, the tools, and digital diagnostics to do it right. Call or make your appointment online today. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
Your car is less of a car nowadays, more of a computer, full of gizmos and cameras, even in your windshield. That glass is loaded with sensors and cameras that interact with the environment, other vehicles, and on and on. So when you have to replace your windshield, you also need to recalibrate those cameras and sensors. Enter A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. A1 not only expertly replaces your windshield, they also recalibrate those sensors so your car acts like nothing ever happened. Trust the experts at A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. Visit A1GlassRC.com. A1 Auto Glass, clearly your best choice.
My name is Nicole Urban. I'm an adult geriatric nurse practitioner, and I work for Michigan Primary Care Partners. I have wanted to help people and care for people since I was young. I had an aunt who was a registered nurse and kind of helped drive me in that direction. I was able to see what she was able to do for patients, and it made me want to be able to do the same. I am accepting new patients in the Big Rapids and Grand Rapids locations. For more information, you can visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
It's halftime here in Cardinal Arena. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas joining you here. 38-27 our score here. Cardinals lead the Wildcats at the break. Got some scores around the league for you we're getting here. But first, big thanks to those that support this broadcast. Extremely Clean, Schuberg Insurance, Post 98, American Legion Baseball, Michael Oil and Propane, and our official timeout sponsor, Moda, the Mecosta Transit Authority. With rides to and from wellness, Moda provides reliable transportation with medical appointments as far as 100 miles and will continue to do that outside the county area as long as you're within the 100-mile limit. Visit modaonline.net for more. Scores around the league. We are still gathering some here at the moment for you. Here's the ones we got so far. Chip Hills and Morley Stanwood. They are playing a very interesting basketball game right now. 35-31 in favor of the Warriors over the Mohawks. 1:10 to go in the third quarter last we checked. It is halftime in Reed City. It's the visiting Central Montcalm Hornets leading a defensive slugfest. 23-20 at the extended break. And last we checked, Newaygo at Orchard View. 14 apiece with a minute to go in the first quarter. And Blake, you are hunting down the Hart Pirates score against Ravenna right now. Do you have good news for us?
It's a tight ball game. It is Hart 27, Ravenna 24 with 5 minutes to go in the 27-26 with 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
And Ravenna's at the line shooting a free throw to tie it. So
wow,
there is a chance that this could happen.
Palms rubbing, hands sweating. The tension builds as we await to see what happens. That would be a massive victory for the Cardinals in terms of making there a chance on Friday that maybe, just maybe, we can flip an MPR. Like we said, biggest Ravenna Bulldogs fan. I mean, we get the love here, Ferris State Bulldogs.
Yep.
It can transfer in mascot, I guess. But I'll definitely not be an Arizona Cardinals fan. I'll say that here at the least. Kyler Murray's overrated. Anyway, thanks to our great supporters and including Dazos Digital. Target your potential audience with DazosDigital.com. And Blake, so far, some of the numbers that you you've got. I mean, Lakeview has just made a lot of shots. Saladay right now, I believe, 3 for 4 in this one. Reed, 2 of 3. I mean, they've just thrown up and made a lot of shots. When I say throw up, I'm not just saying, chuck a prayer, half court, trick shots at lunchtime kind of shot. They're getting quick shots off, even though the defense has been great for the Cardinals. But what's been really impressive, the Cardinals have been really driving the ball to the cup, getting contact more than they have. They haven't had a lot of free throws all season. Right now, I believe the last couple games, they went to the line 4 times against Whitehall, 4 times against Reed City. And they did a great job of that against Tri-County 14 times, and they're on their way maybe to that mark if they get back to that physical play. Towards the end of the half, they started hitting some shots, so they drifted away. I'd like to see them go back to that here in the second half.
Yeah, what people don't understand, too, is Liam is a big, strong kid. He's a tough matchup getting downhill. Cole Haist is a strong kid. You can see it here. Boston Serjala is doing his best to try and keep him out of the paint, and Cole is just moving him around because, he lives in the weight room. He's a big, strong kid, and he's been pushing Serjala around, at will and getting to his spots. So I like to see the Cardinals play inside out, attack the paint, look to kick, attack the paint, square up, look at the bucket, see if you can get some easy points that way, because obviously the closer you are, the higher percentage you get. So I would like to see Cole more aggressive in the second half. He is 4 for 6 from the field today. He's a guy that I think needs to continue to hunt shots because he has been the most efficient scorer outside of Jerice, who's 2 for 2 on 2 layups, pushing the tempo for the Cardinals tonight. So, if Cole can be more aggressive, get in the paint, you're going to see him get to the line more, which is something we would love to see because he's our best free throw shooter, as well as you're going to see the defense start to collapse, which opens up the jump shooting that the Cardinals have been fantastic at all season long.
Absolutely. Do have one more additional score to report before we send you to our final timeout before we get in the third quarter. Orchardview and Fremont, only a 2-point game, getting close to the third quarter. 42-40, our score between the Eagles right now and the Packers. We'll keep you an eye on that game, especially the Ravenna game.
Yes.
I mean, my goodness, the Bulldogs right now within 2 of Hart. We'll see if Ravenna can pull off the upset to get this Cardinal team the 2 seed with 5 minutes to go. We'll step aside one final time, 60 seconds. We're back with more basketball here on WBRN.
American Legion Post 98 Baseball returns to the Diamond next summer. The area's best players assemble to compete with some of the nation's best American Legion teams. Ty Gielczak, Noah Sweppenheiser, Kurt Wilbur, John Lazinski, Carson Rakoff, and Brody Osowski return along with Nowego's Russell Toft, Reed City's Caleb Sommer, Sten's Emmett Ligman, and Everett's Aiden Anderson, plus new talent Lucas Johnson of Everett, Ian Metzger, and Kobe Franklin of Cadillac, and even Parker Billings of Fulton. The team has athleticism, speed, power, IQ, and talent to make up the 2025 Post 98 AA Ducks. Post 98 American Legion Baseball is supported by Hamtech, SMC Electrical Services, Hunty's Clubhouse, Filler Insurance, the Rakoff family, Old and Air Quality Professionals of Dundee, Brown's Barbershop, the Big Rapids Media Network, and BBR Mobile Home Setup. Shout out to Peter. Without the community support, there would be no American Legion Baseball in Big Rapids. From all the players and coaches, thank you for your support. Find the Post 98 schedule at 98baseball.com.
Y'all listening to Big Rapids, Cardinal basketball on WBRN. What up?
Third quarter about to get underway here in Big Rapids. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas joining you here courtside on News Radio WBRN. Thank you for joining us here. We resume Cardinals with an 11-point lead. They'll start with the basketball here in the third frame of 8 minutes. Cole Haist going to the free throw line. Now hands off for Drew. Drew driving, floats it up for Njenga. He's got in the short corner, spinning, backing his way in against Saladay, throws it up, not able to score. It looked for contact, not going to get it. We're going the other way.
Good defense by the Wildcats there. As soon as Gabe put it on the floor, that's when they started digging at him. That might be an adjustment Coach Perez put in the second half. That's a good adjustment, though.
I've been very impressed with Braden Saladay. He's got a tall order defending Njenga, but he has really done a great job and has even added the scoring, too, with 9 points so far. Skip pass across. Lakeview taking their time on the possession, trying to slow down this game into their favor. Peasley, wrap, nice find, swatted away! Njenga turned him back on the iron. going the other way. Another rip through and a lay-in for Cole Haist. It's a beauty. Count that baby on the rip through. As you mentioned, Blake, the handle and hand-eye of Cole on those drives is fantastic. Saladay off the pass, firing for three, and an answer right back. It's Reed from downtown. Makes it 10. Up ahead, Liam's open. He's going to try to float it up. He will draw on the contact. He will go to the line. We'll await the official foul here from our official. It's going to be on Nicholas Perez, the junior. So that'll give Liam McLaughlin a chance here at the stripe. Liam averaging just around 7.5 points per game. This will be number 26 on the line. First one's up, no good from the post 90 charity stripe. He'll get a second one upcoming. Liam just over 50% on the year, looking to improve that number here on the second attempt. 40-30 our score, 6:38 to go here in the third. Second one up and good there on a good shot from McLaughlin. He goes 1 for 2, 11-point lead for the Cardinals. All the way up top, nice catch from Saladay. They get it on a wrap pass all the way across. That one way long there from Peasley. Draws nothing but the backboard. Nice float pass. Great catch from Moten up for Njenga. Njenga out, Drew open for three on the pump fake, and he traveled before he could get to that floater. As we got a whistle on the floor from an official, and it's going to be a delay of game warning on Drew Haist for shooting that ball as the whistle blew. So Lakeview will get it out of bounds here with 6:20 to go. And I give credit to that official. He's wasting no time. Let's get this thing going. And if you're wasting time, we're going to let you know about it.
Absolutely, yeah. You're not supposed to shoot after the whistle. Can't hit the ball once it goes through the bucket. The officials keeping it in order like they should.
Saladay floats it, nobody home, over through his man, Serjala. Haist looks up on the dribble one-on-one, gets to the left hand, dribbles down behind his back, open man wide open, finds him. McLaughlin for three, and buries it. Big time splash zone in the water park for Liam McLaughlin, 44-30 our score. On the trap, and it's taken away. Njenga gets a screen, and the slam. Raise the roof, save the shingles. Michael Oil and propane slam from Njenga.
Yeesh.
Trap again, and another steal. Moten, look out below, and he's not able to lay it in. He had his mind on the prize, but not able to slam it home. I probably could be heard from the nosebleeds wanting that one to be thrown down. Not able to this time. We'll see if he gets another chance. On the top here for Reed, 5:18 to go, 46-30 in favor of the Cardinals. Coach Kostecki makes the call. He said maybe a couple slams tonight. We've seen 2 attempts, one of them going through. On the dribble drive, floats it, not able to score but drawing a foul. It looks like we'll see Nicholas Perez, that is, going to the line. Foul is going to be on Jerice Moten. That will be his first of the ball game. That's very good for Jerice, a very physical player, great on-ball defender, but gets booked for his first personal.
Give Lakeview credit. They're running this motion offense with guys running off of screens right around the free throw line, curling to the basket, and it's giving the Cardinals fits a little bit. And also it's forcing the Cardinals to double in spots where they don't want to double. And Lakeview's doing a good job of finding that extra pass. It's just tough when you've got 6'8" Gabe Njenga in there to eliminate some of those extra passes with his shot blocking ability.
Wildcats go 1 for 2, and we got a whistle down on the far baseline. It's going to be an inbounds infraction as Gabe threw it in to Liam, who thought Liam was going to throw it in for Gabe. That brings the ball out of bounds, so Lakeview now gets it down 15. Float pass caught all the way at half court there by Reed. He'll set up the offense. Quick wrap pass, trying to float it up and block there. Cole Haist got a piece of it. Njenga runs it down in the mid-floor. He will carry it now. Saladay will pick him up. Looks to go to the dribble drive. Spinning, floating, not able to score it. Left it a little bit too strong. Lakeview going to try to push here. 3-on-3. Nice pass. Peasley lays it up. Blocked there by Njenga, but a little bit too late. They're going to say it was going down towards the cylinder. It'll be ruled a goaltend. 46-33 now. Lakeview will cut it to 13. 4:41 to go. Big thanks to some of our great partners, including our great morning show hosts. Mornings with Etch on Big Country 100.9 and the Morning Rush with Aaron each and every weekday, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the respective stations. McLaughlin to the corner. Drew Haist will get it off a screen. Goes to the free throw line. Off for Cole. Cole on a jab step. Backing his way in. Going to the post. Nice kick pass. Moten down the lane. Not able to float it home. He left it onto the back of the heel instead of the backboard, and it spins off. 4:16 to go. Cardinals go back to the defense. Read the hole.
Give Lakeview credit, man. They are fighting here. They are keeping this thing within striking distance. Just got to find a way to score the ball, which they've had problems with all year.
Into the corner, Serjala was looking for a shot, not going to get it. Now he's going to turn around mid-range off the front of the iron. No good. Njenga pulls down the miss. He's got a man up ahead. Finds him. Moten to the rack and lays it in. Great job up ahead there for Moten, and he rewards himself after the last miss. Ball in the air. Njenga on the catch. Wrap over for Drew. Drew, jet fake for three. Bingo. Long ball from Drew Haist, his first of the game. Lakeview now going to try to push. Soliday, pump fake. Oh, but Njenga got a piece of it. Here we go, 3-on-3. Cole Haist dribbling downhill, rip through, and another layup. His third of the night on that beautiful cradle carry.
And this is where the Cardinals are at their best, being able to press, being able to run. This is where Lakeview has struggled all game, is deciphering this press.
Lakeview gets across. Cole Haist is not right now. He's on the floor in pain. Miss gets grabbed there by Njenga, and Haist is slow to get up. He's waving off the training staff. He's all right. It looked like there Lakeview set a screen for him, and that lowered the shoulder a little bit, and it caught him right in the rib cage. Yep. Been there. Don't want to be there, so definitely consoling right now. Cole is going to be looked at here by our training staff. We'll see if he actually gets a sub. Looks like they might bring in somebody in his place. Ashton Folkema has taken off the warm-up pants. He's going to be making his first appearance here of the night, and it will be game number 12 for him on the season once we get official subs in. Lakeview also going to make some changes as well, getting some sweat wiped up on the floor as well.
So technically, if a player is injured and the officials have to stop the game, that means that player has to come out.
Okay.
In other sports, it may not be that rule. I know in soccer, as long as nobody comes out to help the player up, then he can stay in the game. But here, you stop the game, you got to sub the player out. So Cole heads to the bench, Ashton's in.
Nice fun fact there from Coach Thomas. Back to work we go. Haist on the handoff for Moten. Over for Folkema. Folkema surveys, pass over for Njenga. Open for three, and drains it from downtown. Liam got a piece of it on the inbounds. Out of bounds, Lakeview will keep the basketball. Another triple for Njenga. He's now got 17 here on the night so far to this point. Njenga has been a little bit hit or miss on the three ball, averaging around 26% this season. It's been great on the long ball tonight so far. 56-33 our score. Here comes the trap. Trying to get it across, but traveled first. It's going to be whistled on Rose, and that was a great job setting his body perpendicular to the sideline. Folkema there on the trap. Well done.
Yeah, exactly. We use that sideline as a third defender, so the player that's bringing the ball off the floor, you can't go through it. But also Lakeview playing right in the trap. They're dribbling the ball exactly where the Cardinals want them to. They're not reversing the ball. They're having a heck of a time against the press.
McLaughlin gets it in for Drew Haist. Folkema down low. Njenga dribbling inside, working against Kessler on the spin, and a beautiful left-hand lay. Gabe Njenga now with 19 on the night, 58-33 our score. Cardinals lead the Wildcats. Peasley passing over, new man of the ball game, McLeod. Cross pass. Oh, it's taken away. Moten up ahead. 3-on-2. Moten on the Euro and converts. Moten has himself 8 points. He had 10, a season high on Friday, and is continuing his offensive scoring totals with 8 tonight to this point. Almost a steal there against McLeod. Now they get it across. Man open. Looks in, and he will score. Njenga slapped the backboard trying to swat that one, but is denied. Moten finds a man. McLaughlin let the lone up ahead, and a beautiful land the other way. It's a track meet. We're running 84 feet each way right now here, a minute 30 to go in the third.
Yeah, it sort of looks like a pickup game at the rec center right now. Guys just getting up and down, throwing full court passes, making layups, shooting triples.
Peasley is fouled on a baseline drive. Njenga got a piece of his arm on the way up, so 2 shots upcoming here for Peasley. Score update from Muskegon right now. We got Oak Ridge leading Fremont 51-49, 2:49 to go in that one. We'll get the Ravenna score here up shortly.
It is 34-31 Hart with 30 seconds left, and Ravenna has the ball. Going to the rack right now. Just scored. It is 34-33 timeout Ravenna. with 24 seconds left. It is 34-33, the Hart Pirates.
Wow, that one we will be continuing to monitor as we go along. Drew Haist will stay in the game, as Brother Cole as well. Folkema, Craven, and Belvin will join them as the 5 on the floor. Free throw missed. Makes it 62-36, our score here to this point. Cole Haist denied, but a foul is called. Peasley might have got all ball there. We'll see if they call the positioning, as this one will be whistled. It appears, it looks like actually on Kessler, so it would have been the nearest player to the side of Cole, not giving him a landing zone, probably the call there on the floor. So Haist now will go to the post 98 charity stripe for a pair here to make it 64-36 if he can convert both. First on the way, bounces around and gets the hometown bounce up and good.
You know, it's exactly what you want, though. You want your best free throw shooter at the line. We talked about it a little bit at halftime. Be aggressive, Cole. There he is, getting to the rack. Getting fouled and shooting free throws, and he's doing it right around a 70% clip right now.
1:19 to go in the third. Cardinals look for their first 2-for-2 conversion. They'll have to wait. Belvin on the glass, just missed it. Another one for Lamont, and that one goes. Keep scrapping 23, and he finds a cylinder, his first bucket of the ball game. Trying to find Kessler up ahead, and it's taken away. Out of bounds, Cardinals will get the basketball with 1:06. And now the official is claiming it was tipped. Cardinals are looking in disbelief, so Lakeview will get the basketball back. Saladay's looking to grab it before the officials change their mind. Lakeview will run a set. Knocked away by Folkema. A little bit of trouble for the Wildcats, battling for it. It'll stay here. Last touch by Craven, who was battling over there for it with Rose, the junior. So Lakeview will tee it up and try it again with 60 seconds here. Might be trailing by 29, but still substance means a lot going into the rest of the week for them. On the pass for Rose. Half-court set here for Lakeview. Cardinals look to be running a zone here. They get it back up top. Serjala, the offensive guy so far for Lakeview, has in his mitts. Over for Rose. Rose looking for Kessler down low against Belvin. Good defense there from Craven. Serjala all the way across the wing. Drive short corner and draws a foul. Looks like on Owen Craven. That will be his first, no correction, second foul of the night for Owen. 43 seconds to go, and Lakeview now have a third try here on this inbounds play.
Let's see if they run the same set they ran. It's the old school stack play. Yep, it was. They got a good look at it, but didn't go in.
Off the side of the backboard, and it bounced right to his man, and Saladay scores it. Lakeview has scored some of those buckets tonight. They have now reached their 38-point average. Problem is they're still trailing by 27. Craven, a Euro! And he draws the foul. Great try on the finish there from Craven. Not going to get the bucket, but a chance for redemption. 2 at the Post 98 charity stripe upcoming. The area's best players play for Post 98. Check the schedule on 98baseball.com. Also, big thanks to WBRN, the 10-minute school closing guarantee. Especially Thursday, folks. You can find it each and every hour, 10 minutes prior to Big Country Y102, as well as Rewind 99.1. If school is closed, we'll get you covered on WBRN School Closing Guarantee. You can also find out the closings any minute of the night on BigRapidsDailyNews.com. Craven goes up for the second after missing the first. Misses that one. Cole Haist on the offensive glass. Looks against a triple team. Had it ripped away through the mitts. Now Folkema has it. Skip pass for Drew. Fires a long ball. No good. Belvin and no. Craven, yes. Owen Craven gets himself in the book on the putback. Great job on the offensive glass from the Cardinals. Saladay up ahead. Nice pass for Kessler. Let Belvin fly by, but he missed it. Belvin battling with all the Wildcats at the horn, and they're not able to get a shot off. Great job from Lamont, and we will step aside. Fourth quarter coming up next, 67-38 our score. We'll be back with more after this right here on WBRN.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom. For 11 years, Big Rapids Virtual School has been the area's leading provider of online education. We offer flexible, personalized instruction for all students, from kindergarten through graduation. Students have access to instruction 24/7, as well as instructional support, in-home or in person, from our experienced staff. If you are a public school student or a homeschool family that is interested in our curriculum, resources, and supports, find us online for more information. brps.org. BRVS, anytime, any place, any way, any pace.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
Hard to beat a team twice.
It is hard to beat a team twice indeed. Welcome back. 67-38 is our score. And yes, we are monitoring the Ravenna Hart game right now. 3-point game. The Pirates lead it with about 3 seconds to go. Tipped inbounds play through the hands of Rose. Fulkema now has in his mitts. 3-on-2. Haist dribbling inside. Pass out. Fulkema. The 3-ball. Draws short. Good offensive rebound. Wilhelm looks it up, and that one is short. Belvin is battling for it, knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Lakeview basketball with 7:45 to go. As it looks like the clock has hit 0. Our potential upset hopes are officially over. The Pirates hold off Ravenna 36-33. What an effort for Ravenna. So with that win, Hart likely, as long as nothing crazy happens later in the week, if they were to lose to Hesperia, even with that, it's going to be a tough task for Big Rapids to flip to get the bye in the district draw.
Yep.
But unfortunately, might mean we play Monday. But we'll see if the Cardinals have something in store. Look like over and back. Great defense from Fulkema. Here's 2-on-2. Heist dribbles, draws the contact. No offensive foul is called. Rose tried to get himself set, and it sounds like he did. Offensive foul going to go against Heist. 7:29 to go in the ball game. Stick around. BRPS player of the game upcoming. We do have a score update as well and another district draw game. 59-52 in favor of the Oak Ridge Eagles against the Fremont Packers right now. That game in the fourth quarter. We'll see if the Packers can try to turn that game around. Right now, Fremont, firm grasp on the 4 seat. Trapped in the corner, and we're going the other way. Violation on Lakeview. And so Big Rapids will get the basketball back. It'll be a foul, an offensive foul drawn there by the Cardinals. It'll be booked against Braden McLeod of the Wildcats. So first fouls for the quarter go either way within the first 45 seconds. It'll be Big Rapids to bring it across. Wilhelm going to play point guard here. We'll see what Coach Ingles has drawn up for Craven on a jab step. Back up top for Wilhelm. Wilhelm surveys over to Fulkema. Fulkema corner for Belvin. Belvin looking down low. Fulkema now back to Wilhelm. Cardinals moving it around. Substitutes coming in at the next stoppage. Wilhelm over for Craven down low. Heist working in the post now. Trying to get inside to the paint. Does. Tries to drive in. Floats it up. Not going to get it, but draws a foul. We'll see who it was on. 2 guys in the area. We'll see who's the guilty party. It's going to be on 2. That's Boston Serjala, the senior. And they're going to say it was in the act of shooting as well. So Heist with 14 points on the night. We're trying to add to it 16 potentially if he can knock down both from the post 98 charity stripe.
Another good job by Cole, working there. The ball moved from side to side a couple of times to get an entry pass. He knows the dig is coming when he puts it on the deck as he hits the first one. And he uses his pivot, which is such an underrated skill as a player, as he uses his pivot to get to the spot he wants to, gets fouled in the act of shooting, gets to the line, and he's shooting his 4th free throw of the half. If Cole can shoot 8 free throws a game, I think we would win a ton of those ball games.
And percentage-wise, 70% would say at least 5, if not 6 points given there. Heist goes 2 for 2 right there. Definite golf claps from us here at the table to see 2 of 2 go in. Heist will give way. He will give off his starting spot here on the floor right now for Kobe Griffin. Drew Heist will also check into the game. Lakeview making a couple subs in between those free throws. Do have a score update as well from Reed City. Central Montcalm has extended their lead to 16 with 2:37 to go. So right now, as much as we hate to say it, we might be looking at rivalry part 3 on that Monday night in Newaygo. We'll stay tuned and we'll get you up to that on the rundown as well. Foul on the floor. Might be a shooting foul. Going to be called, it looks like, there on Belvin, who is trying to wall up there against Serjala, who is driving to the block, and he's going to draw the contact. Lakeview will now go to the post 9-8 charity stripe for their share of 2 free throws here. At the stripe, Serjala fires. That one is good. Nice shot there. Big thanks to Schuberg Insurance. From downtown, head downtown for Schuberg Insurance Agency, Big Rapids' most trusted name and insurance. Also, big shout out as well to Moda. You can take trips from anywhere in Mount Costa and Osceola counties for as little as $1. Visit modaonline.net for more. 69-39 our score. Cardinals with a firm lead here as Griffin just traveled. I think he was so ready to throw that ball to the corner because he knew it was going to be wide open and just shuffled his feet that time.
Yep. Yeah, that's just some inexperience showing. You get a little antsy when you get in there, catches the ball, looks to fire it to the corner, and he took a little pro hop. Baseball season's right around the corner, and gets called for the walk.
I know Coach Scarpelli's listening, so his ears just perked up when you said the word crow hop. Those guys working hard for a dominant spring upcoming. Lakeview driving across, trying to get to the nail, and denied was Peasley. He'll get a second crack at it here. Griffin awaits. 6:03 to go in the ball game. Cardinals lead 69-39. Griffin, great defense on the pump fake. Solid A. Free throw line off the front iron, no good. Great rebound there from Griffin. Out and running is Drew Haist. Drew Haist picked from behind, had it stolen away. Serjala with the hustle play, looking to give it off to a guard. Gets it to Solid A, hands it back to Serjala. Belvin awaits him. Trying to get inside. Looks for a man, finds it, thought about the shot was Reed. He's going to back it out here towards half court, rotate around to the right wing in front of the scorer's table. Down low, Soliday trying to pack down against Folkema. Had it stripped away, but Wilhelm couldn't keep it in bounds. Good there on that play there by Isaac. And recognized, came over to try to steal that pass away. Just couldn't keep it in bounds that time.
Yep, and great help there by Isaac Wilhelm. Ball gets put on the deck, he digs, knocks it out of bounds.
They get it in up top. Over to the right wing. Peasley holds back to Serjala. Serjala cross Reed. Reed about 30 feet. Thought about the three. Now he's going to think otherwise. Runner to the corner is Peasley. Good defense from Belvin, who's out there right now in the zone. Cardinals await, trying to see what the Wildcats have to offer. They run the corner play this time for Serjala. Great defense again from Belvin. He did a great job in scout this week. Try to float it down. They find a man, but a foul is called. It looks like it's going to be on the Cardinals.
Yep.
Coming on Wilhelm. So Isaac's going to pick up his third foul here with 5:01 to go in the fourth.
The player got a position on Isaac, and an easy call. Anytime you reach through a guy's body to try and tip the ball, it's going to be a foul 100% of the time. Easy call for the officials there.
Try to get into Soliday. Now they run the corner play to perfection. Firing is Serjala off the iron. No good. Out of bounds. It will be pointed toward the Cardinal direction. And Coach Perez is going to take a timeout. He's going to work on something here in the fourth. We'll be back after this Moda timeout right here on WBRN.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
This is Junior Cole Haist, and you're listening to Big Rapids Cardinal basketball on News Radio WBRN.
Thank you, Cole. Back we go. 4:55 to settle this one. Do have a score update. We have a final score in Remus. It is the visitors, the Morley Stanwood Mohawks, knocking off the Chip Hills Warriors by 5, 48-43. That one goes final. Morley Stanwood has been on a roll this year, and Coach Cummings and company keep it rolling. Wilhelm draws a foul, trying to bring it across half court. I mean, he was absolutely pestered there by Perez, and a little bit too much hands contact, and that's going to draw a foul, his second. Good job there by Wilhelm. He's been tasked with running the point as the big man right now, and he's stepping up to the plate. You love to see it.
He's got a high IQ. He's going to get the ball where it needs to go. Lakeview, I didn't think they needed to foul there. No reason to reach.
A steal from Folkema up ahead. Peasley to the left hand. Missed it. Griffin on the rebound. Surveys ahead between the legs. We'll cross it back over. He'll bring it across now. Good hustle play there from Kobe. He'll get the offense set. Offer Folkema again. On the far wing in front of the student section, ripped through, trying to drive. Almost had it picked, got it back on the dribble. And official's timeout here on the floor. Looks like the official is spotted something, and it looks like Craven is going to check in here. Might have saw blood.
Blood, yeah. It looks
on
like
Folkema.
Like Ashton is cut right underneath his right eye. And anytime, there's some blood, flowing down someone's face, you got to stop it.
So it looks like they're going to take care of him. It only feels appropriate. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, and you'll laugh about this.
My name is Nicole Urban. I'm an adult geriatric nurse practitioner, and I work for Michigan Primary Care Partners. I have wanted to help people and care for people since I was young. I had an aunt who was a registered nurse and kind of helped drive me in that direction. I was able to see what she was able to do for patients, and it made me want to be able to do the same. I am accepting new patients in the Big Rapids and Grand Rapids locations. For more information, you can visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
You're listening to WBRN 1460 AM at 96.5 FM.
Welcome back here to Cardinal Arena. 4:09 to go. We got a peek of Fulkema Shiner. It's a nifty-looking battle scar.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to go off here. Great reserve minutes. Wilhelm and Belvin also off. We'll see McKinney as well as Mishler and Craven join Drew Heist and Kobe Griffin on the floor. Final 4 minutes. Cardinals handily in front here, 69-39. If you're just joining us here on WBRN, thanks for tuning in. Lakeview looks to add to their scoring tally. They've already gotten over their average today, which is a good mark for them as they'll fire a three. That one's short. Drew Heist open all ahead. He's got it on the bounce. Looks, surveys around. Lakeview trying to double team him. He'll back it out. Drew over for Kobe. Kobe on the top. Looks to drive. Nice move to the left hand. Almost got the end one, but he'll draw the contact. He'll go to the free throw line. The post 98 charity stripe up coming for 2 shots. It's going to be called on Serjala. That's going to be his second foul here for the Wildcats. 3:41 to go. Stick around. BRPS player of the game. Blake will have the honors. We'll also get you all the scores around the league that we can get to here on this Tuesday night and send you into a lovely Wednesday morning. First one on the way. That one rattles around. Toilet bowl swirl out there for Griffin. He'll get a second one upcoming. Big thanks go out to some of our great supporters, including A1 Auto Glass. When your windshield needs replacement, sometimes the cameras and sensors also need recalibrating. Trust the experts at A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. Second one no good from Griffin. Clock will tick on here to 3:30 to go in this one. Free throws haven't been strong for the Cardinals today, but they've gotten to the line, which is a great improvement for them. They had not shot very many free throws on the season. That one deflected out of bounds there by Mishler, shaking off his wrist there as it was thrown right there on his hand. Lakeview will keep the possession, averaging only 10 attempts, I believe, on the year on average, making about 4 of them for a 50% clip. That one missing. McKinney on the rebound. Drew Heist will bring it across. So far, I believe the Cardinals with at least 10 free throws at this point tonight. Looking to add to it on a cradle carry. Not able to score it. It's Heist up ahead. Soliday leaking ahead, trying to get the layup. Blocked by Griffin, but a foul is called. Good hustle back again from Griffin. He had the block, but it looked like he put a hand on first. That will give 2 shots upcoming for Soliday, who's already in double figures.
Right now, both teams kind of stagnant offensively, having a hard time scoring. It would be nice to see, the Cardinals pass the ball a couple times. Right now, they're playing very my ball, my shot. And still, Lakeview still trying to find their footing scoring. They've been able to do it in spurts, but just not all game long.
Soliday, first one is good. Slew of subs here for Lakeview. That will be the curtain call for a lot of the starters. They'll bring in some reserves. Drew Heist will get a standing O going to the bench. Ashton Fulkema, he's got a bandage and he's ready to go back into the ball game. Hard-fought kids, played some good defense here tonight. Do have a final score in Reed City. It's a 20-point victory for Central Montcalm. Final sub coming in. Kessler will make his way on here for the Wildcats.
We do have an update from Muskegon Orchard View. It is the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 36 and the Owego Lions 34 with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that one. We're going to Newaygo on Thursday, unless Mother Nature has other plans. Griffin! In and out, no good from downtown. He got a clean, long look at it, but just rattled out. Griffin and the rim are going to be meeting after the game's over. A couple just swirled out on Kobe on some good looks, even from the free throw line, too. On the top, Lakeview will work here with some of the fifth quarter players. Shot not going to get it off. Great defense again from Fulkema against Rose. Bounces it off of Ashton. Will get it back here. Lakeview continuing to try to put some pressure, running the wraparound screen. Rose in the corner, pestered now by Craven. Trying to dribble it inside, lost on the deck. Ball scrambling forward, and a travel is called. Great job defensively. The Cardinals have done a great job whenever Lakeview tries to drive it and not shoot it, they're collapsing it. Yes. They're forcing ball off of a shoelace, off of a hand, off of a knee, and they're able to get the ball back.
Yeah, I haven't done a very good job of keeping track of their turnovers, but they've got to be over 20 at this point.
Great find underneath. Volkema gives the goggles on a beautiful feed for Mischler for an easy deuce.
Ashton's second assist of the game, Mischler's first bucket.
Look at that. Great teamwork there from 44-1. That is assist number 3 on the season for Volkema, and I believe Mischler's only second field goal, not from downtown. 1:52 to go in this one, 71-41 score. Floating and scoring. Tyler Rose just hung there and is able to get it to drop on the finger roll. Skip pass for Craven. 2-on-1. Craven caught it off of the knee of Kessler out of bounds. I don't think he expected that one to bounce right at him. He was just protecting himself to catch it. Fortunately, he was standing on the baseline, and so that'll give the Wildcats the basketball back here, final 90 seconds.
Yeah, I thought Owen passed the ball a little bit too early there. Make Kessler commit, then give it up. Nobody stopped him. Should have probably just taken it in for 2. Interesting series of events right there.
Lakeview, a little miscommunication. They still get it back. Kessler falling down. Ball out of bounds. It will stay. No, we're going the other way. Cardinals will get it back with 1:23 to go. Big lead here for the Cardinals on their way to what it looks like win number 13 on the campaign. 9 here at home. We'll finish out here, assuming all the games played as scheduled. 2 of the next 3 on the road at Newaygo. Then we'll go to Kent City and then finish out at home against Grant. McKinney outside the arc for Mischler. Fires the 3 off the back heel, no good. McKinney grabs the board and is tackled by Rose, who helps him up. Friendly gesture there. Rose saying, I got bumped, man. I could not stop from tackling you. So good sportsmanship from those two. That's foul number 5 on the Wildcats. So McKinney will now go to the line for 2 upcoming with 69 seconds to go in the ballgame. Great hustle once again from McKinney. We see that with guys off the bench. It's great to see. Griffin's made a couple great plays. Volkema defensively. McKinney has been very busy on the glass. He had 6 rebounds on Friday against Reed City as that one banks off the back of the heel. No good there from 2-0 and White. He'll get a second one upcoming, but great to see the defense prowess being showed here by Big Rapids. Second one coming up here from King McKinney on the way and is good. 72-43 our score, 69 seconds here before this one goes final. Lakeview trying a couple more sets here before this one comes to an end, and they make the 32-mile trek back southeast on the Euro and scores. What a crafty finish that time. I don't know how he got through the lane. I've said that multiple times tonight. Griffin tried to hand it to McKinney, and he traveled in the process. Whistles, fans yelling. They wanted McKinney to stay in bounds. Not able to do so. That was DJ Hansen there on the layup. That was a nice move from Hansen. Just ripped right through the lane. Nobody even near him. That's very, very good ball control with the footwork. 43 seconds to go. Lakeview back to work. Hansen off the screen. Lost it for a minute. Got it back. Griffin, one-on-one. Driving inside. Had it ripped away by Craven for the moment. Gets it back. Tries a skip pass to the corner for Rose. Deflected. Still got it. Rose throws it up. That one might have got a piece of it for Craven. Up ahead. Volkema tries a bounce pass. Here's McKinney trying to lane it. No good. Mischler on the offensive glass. He's going to chuck one across for Griffin. Griffin. Step back. Oh, goodness. Downtown for Kobe on the step back. Beautiful footwork and a pretty shot, too. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Lakeview might try to throw one up. Nope, they're content with the final score. 75-45, our final score here in Cardinal Arena. Big win for Big Rapids here today over Lakeview, 30-point margin. They took care of business today. It wasn't the cleanest game on a Tuesday after that rivalry game, but congrats to Coach Ingalls, Coach Heist, Coach Kostecki, and that coaching staff as they get the win in non-conference action over Lakeview. Overall, pretty good game here tonight.
Yeah, overall, anytime you win by 30, you're going to say, it was a good night. Some good things and some bad things. I don't think it was the sharpest the Cardinals could have played, but anytime you drop 75, everybody got in the book except for one kid. Everybody did something positive. You'll take that and run with it. Leading into, a bigger game against Newaygo. Got to win that one for Friday to mean something next week. So you win by 30, you'll take it, you move on, and you look to beat up on Newaygo on Thursday.
Absolutely. We'll break it down, what's upcoming for Big Rapids and our BRPS player of the game. Stick around, extended break, but we'll be back after this here on WBRN.
Your car is less of a car nowadays and more of a computer, full of gizmos and cameras, even in your windshield. That glass is loaded with sensors and cameras that interact with the environment, other vehicles, and on and on. So when you have to replace your windshield, you also need to recalibrate those cameras and sensors. Enter A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. A1 not only expertly replaces your windshield, they also recalibrate those sensors so your car acts like nothing ever happened. Trust the experts at A1 Auto Glass in Reed City. Visit a1glassrc.com. A1 Auto Glass, clearly your best choice.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Ugh, I didn't do it, and now my car's suspension is kaput like a running man.
Fortunately, the Napa-certified technicians at Johnson's Automotive can fix the suspension, replace the tires, even replace the brakes on any make or model.
I told Damian Killian I would be back.
Johnson's Automotive, Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Killian, here is Sub-Zero. Now plain zero.
Hey, it's Ben with Sam's Disposal with some garbage etiquette for you. While not required, it's always best when you bag your trash. Sam's Disposal can take bagless trash, but bagless trash can leave a mess on a windy day. Please clear a space around your can so we can get to your trash fast. That includes snow, leaves, bodies, or whatever. Please don't let your dogs help us take out the trash. While we know they're just trying to help, dogs have not evolved into helping take out trash. Whether you want to follow these suggestions or not, it's up to you. But when you want your trash reliably, consistently, and all the time removed, call Sam's Disposal at 231-796-2954.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, maintenance and repairs on your vehicle are done by techs who have the training, the tools, and digital diagnostics to do it right. Call or make your appointment online today. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
My name is Nicole Urban. I'm an adult geriatric nurse practitioner, and I work for Michigan Primary Care Partners. I have wanted to help people and care for people since I was young. I had an aunt who was a registered nurse and kind of helped drive me in that direction. I was able to see what she was able to do for patients, and it made me want to be able to do the same. I am accepting new patients in the Big Rapids and Grand Rapids locations. For more information, you can visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
The yellow window.
Welcome to Yellow Window in Big Rapids, where local flavor meets comfort. Located just across the Maple Street Bridge, we serve your favorites all day, including breakfast. There's always something new on the menu with our daily specials. Need help for your next event? Our banquet room, catering service, and food trailer can help with all your event needs. Open Tuesday through Sunday, with extended dinner hours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yellow Window, where every bite feels like home.
Welcome in here to our Cardinal post-game show here live in Cardinal Arena. Final score tonight, 75-45. Cardinals win it over the Wildcats. And Blake will get into the Dazos digital stat breakdown here. It didn't feel like 75 points, to be frankly honest. It wasn't pretty, but they did some good things defensively. They scored the basketball and shot the basketball, again, really well tonight, similar to Friday. Probably not to the same percentage of 48 from the floor and 42 from deep. That's really hard to replicate. Yes. But they still made some more shots. Good to see that consistency roll over. A little bit of sloppiness, in that first half. They still got the job done here. But they're going to look to clean it up on Thursday against Newaygo, who we are going to be still tracking here against Orchard View to see when that game goes final. Obviously, Hart taking down Hart taking down Ravenna tonight. Pirates almost got the upset the Cardinals were looking for. I should say the Bulldogs almost got the upset.
Had a chance to win it. They really did. They had 2 free throws with 8 seconds left to tie the game and then take the lead. They missed both. They had they were down 3. They had a chance to tie the game and send it into overtime and didn't even get a shot up with 3 seconds left. Hard to tie the game when you don't even get a shot up. So it kind of puts a dagger in the Cardinals' hopes of being that 2 seed. Going to be that 3 seed. Sounds like it could be that Misiola rematch, or it could be Newaygo as well. So you will see how things shake out. You never know. You really don't. I've seen it in soccer where a team plays 3 games on a Saturday and they go from the 4 seed to the 1 seed because they won all 3 games. So you never know. Anything can happen on Thursday and Friday night to see how the NPR shakes out. But the big thing is, got the win tonight, got to beat Newaygo on Thursday, and then you let the cards fall where they fall, and you see who you play and you gear up for that.
Absolutely. Right now in Muskegon, live score update, 51-46 Orchard View against Newaygo. Lay up the other way. That makes it 53-46 for Orchard View. They got a 7-point lead with 7 minutes to go. What does that mean? What are all these? We're talking about the district breakdowns right now. So Ludington, the 1 seed. Hart with the win tonight. All but basically 100% solidifies they will be getting the Monday night bye as the 2 seed. Cardinals will look to be playing Monday. With the win tonight, obviously will boost their NPR and win percentage. But with the Reed City loss, it looks like as long as Reed City doesn't pull a stunner and beats Grant on Friday night at home, we are looking at Misiola Part 3 in Newaygo on neutral floor. I mean, I love the rivalry. I'd love to see it a third time.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd almost rather to see it in a championship environment, but it looks like we may be looking at that once again. Fremont, of course, battling right now with Oak Ridge. So those 2 teams, Newaygo and Fremont, all going over to Muskegon playing right now. And so we'll monitor those as we go along. But let's get you on your way here this Tuesday evening. New Horizons, Cooks Tree Service, Big Rapids Little League, Dazos Digital. Big thanks to you for your support. With that, Blake, it is your honors now. Our BRPS Player of the Game, award-winning elementary schools, Big Rapids Virtual School, extensive educational and extracurricular opportunities at BRHS. BRPS is a school choice in the area. Find out more at brps.org. Blake, it is your honors. We had Moulton last time on Friday night. Who's going to be the selection here tonight?
This is going to be a guy who's won it a few times. I'm a big fan of efficiency. And Cole Heist, 6 of 8 from the floor tonight, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. He's your player of the game. Also, he's got the ball in his hands 99% of the time when he's out there. He's running the show. He's getting everybody, and you can hear him out. I don't know if you guys hear him here through our microphone on the floor, but you hear him directing traffic. You hear him making calls. He's your floor general, highly efficient tonight. Another outstanding performance by the 3-year point guard, the junior Cole Heist, is your Big Rapids Public Schools player of the game.
There you have it. Cole Heist wins the honors of our player of the game here tonight. Congratulations to Cole. Not the first time his name has been called with the honor, but I'm sure it probably won't be the last. Just judging ahead who the opponents are, some big opportunities up ahead. With that, we will sign off. We will see you on Thursday at Newaygo, as long as Mother Nature doesn't spoil the party and send us home early from school. Of course, be sure to stay tuned. Big Rapids Daily News. If there is school closings, you can find out at BigRapidsDailyNews.com, the 10-minute guarantee, and all of those needs. Big thanks to all of our great supporters, including Big Rapids Public School, Big Rapids Virtual School, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Big Rapids and Canadian Lakes, Motor Macassa Transit Authority, A1 Auto Glass, the Schuberg Insurance Agency, Extremely Clean Power Washing and Painting, Quality Car and Truck Repair, as well as New Horizon Landscaping, Michael Oil and Propane, Big Country Big Deals, as well as Cooks Tree Service, Post 98 American Legion Baseball, Dazos Digital, and BigRapidsDailyNews.com. This Big Rapids Media Network broadcast and live stream is in partnership with Big Rapids Public Schools. Big Rapids Media Network is Big Country 100.9, Y102, WYBR, WBR and 1460 AM, 107.7 and 96.5 FM, Rewind 99.1, BigRapidsDailyNews.com, and Dazos Digital, family owned and operated for 25 years. Big Rapids Media Network is proud to partner with Big Rapids Public Schools and will continue to do so for years to come. Blake, I guess we will sign off here. Maybe we'll see each other Thursday.
Maybe, yes.
Maybe Mother Nature will say Tuesday, but it will be a great time. And then have a great evening, everyone. Big thanks to you for tuning in. Join us back here as scheduled on Thursday, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off, Cardinals and Lions, round 2 in CSAA Red Conference action. Until then, this has been a presentation of Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball right here on WBRN.
You've been listening to Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball on WBRN 1460 AM and 96.5 FM. We now return to regular programming.